Welcome to the first real episode of VECNA in Brooklyn here in 2020. We have a lot of fun to get through tonight. Hopefully, we'll be able to get all the way through the chapter. To start off,
Yeah, vicious.
I knew I was missing something. I didn't know. Oh.
Like I said, will there be a break if we're actually going to be streaming, Rich? Will there be a break to order things in like an hour?
You can order them whenever.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, no, you're fine.
Actually, that would be kind of cool. Just have like scheduled check-ins.
Just don't, say your social security number or credit card number along with
Yeah.
the three-letter code.
Gladly send.
Do not read your credit card number to the waiter. Is it
But
good
if they did,
recommendation?
Here, look at this.
I dare you to plug in. It's marital credit. What was that bit on College Standard?
Also, I learned that if you hold your phone up to like you're doing right like that, your arms are about 6 feet longer.
Hell yeah.
If you put them down a little bit, it's not quite as bad. But yeah, as you approach the camera, it's like a black
Bugbear cosplay.
Bugbear cosplay, indeed. All right.
Leave it in the
So it's been 3 months.
3 months.
3 months that you guys have had to enjoy your houses that you were awarded by Lord Neverember.
Our dog shelters.
Dog shelters in that case.
He got a huge, we all got houses. He turned his into a dog shelter.
So, what kind of things would your individual characters have been up to during this time?
staying out of trouble.
Staying out of trouble. Good idea.
Good idea.
Kind of chilling after the harrowing events with the cults.
Absolutely.
I've been working on figuring out how to turn some of my spells that can be cast as more ritual magic, so I can extend them without spell slots. So we're gonna have some. So we're gonna do a little circle, and I'll tell you guys what we need to do to get them. If you're cool with that.
No,
You're not?
no.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Adventure League rules. I gotta stick
No,
to.
it's still there. Ritual spell casting is a thing.
If it's a ritual spell.
Yeah, it's allowed in them.
Okay.
So I can also cast one of them quickly. Once you're like.
Yeah, because the ritual spellcasting is fine. But you just include everybody, so I was like, this is you.
Everybody, we're at the table together, Taryn.
Okay, no, that's fine. I love the flavor of including everybody, even though they don't need to be included.
Huh?
I love the flavor of including everybody, even though you're just doing the rituals. But
Okay, it's just normal ritual stuff. But like, for instance, I can give
I'm
us
there
water
for that.
breathing for 24 hours.
I'm there for that. Okay.
And I can give us all of us water walking for an hour. There's two buffs. There's 8?
I think that's 8.
I don't know. I just think that our ranger finally casting spells is really cool.
This is true.
Huh?
I said that the fact that you're finally casting spells is really cool. I don't
So
think you
Max,
cast spells.
how's the rescue been going?
Wait, no.
Collecting dogs.
It
Been
also
collecting dogs? Do you adopt any off, or do you just continually collect them? Just collect them, okay.
But it will still ruin your.
I don't understand that adoption thing yet.
Unfortunately.
Max, since I'm remembering to ask, what's your passive?
14.
14? Rick, what was your character's name again?
Gilbert Fingers. Absolutely perfectly normal name to give someone who likes to shows and
Okay.
Taylor Garth.
Whoa, laminated. Hell yeah.
Easier to rub stuff out. But
What's your passive perception?
better raise. 15, I believe. Oh, 16 according to this.
16.
Oh.
Fantastic.
I think it went up one when I did the math properly.
Lyra?
Helps to do that.
Lyra?
Oh, what are we asking?
Leah.
And ask, first, how do I pronounce your name again? Since I pronounced it 3 ways in 3 sessions.
That's like Lirio.
Lyria.
Leela.
Like, there's another way to say it, but that's the way that you guys can say it.
All right. And what's your passive perception?
Huh?
What's your passive perception?
So, God damn it. It is
21? That is a goddammit number. All right. Willie.
Yeah, so it panned out better when I did the math properly.
And what have you been doing for the last 3 months? Lots of praying. Okay. Staying out of trouble. Bagrid?
Were we staying out of trouble together? Perhaps. I hope your stuff's good enough. It's very hard to stay out of trouble.
Magrum has likely also been staying out of trouble by farming. He more or less reconstructed what his farm looked like that he left to start adventuring, and just he's a little mopey still. He misses his friend.
Isn't this like a year later at this point?
You never forget.
It's like 9 months. I'm pretty sure.
And
Passing around as
past
a
10.
warm dog run by him.
The only man who's capable of being sad when surrounded by Goldens.
Last but not least.
Honestly,
Her name again, I'm sorry.
Sal.
Sal, thank you.
Yes. 21 is my passive perception as well.
21.
I would probably also Sal would probably also be doing some farming. He would probably try to find a work dog from the shelter, like like a Jack Russell or something. Even though he doesn't have any
Ranching.
a ranching dog, even though he doesn't have any ends to ranch. Yes.
The question is, do you help Max understand that you need to actually, help your dogs get adopted?
He wouldn't really be concerned about that. He would just be like, yeah, I'll just take that one.
What?
No, that
No, they live here now.
you can live with me.
No, they live here.
We'll figure it out.
Awesome. In addition to that,
And Lilith, of course, is buried away in her books.
you guys do get a little bored, a month and a half, 2 months in, and you take a contract to
Okay.
go out into the wilds near Mithranor and go after a dragon,
Oh.
a young red dragon named Rahagamantai, who has been causing some trouble. And just as you're about to face off with the dragon, discontinuity, fade to black. You guys are in the midst of nothing for a few moments. It reminds you briefly and terrifyingly of the time that you connected with VECNA about 3 months ago. And you remember that. And then, poof,
Shut up.
you shudder. Only shudder. Okay, good.
Shock. Horror.
Yep. And then, poof, you guys are deposited under the sumptuous carpet in a beautifully appointed workspace. Off to one side, you can see a parlor and a library. Off to the other, you see an alchemical workstation. In front of you, you see a tall, noble-looking human woman with long silver hair who says, "Oh, well, this isn't what we expected. Not at all. Hello. Please be calm. We'll help you get where you need to go. My name is Illustrio Silverhand. My family is quite famous around Torre. Are any of you from say the Sword Coast or another area? That's where you guys just came.
Okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure where everyone was.
So yeah, Neverwinter, north on the Sword Coast.
Well, we actually just came from. Well, we were just about to fight a dragon.
Outside McDrano. Yes, that was me as the DM helping you.
Are you the dragon?
No, indeed, I'm not.
This isn't
too much trouble without you there to the beach.
this isn't Shadowrun.
Are you the dragon? Or are you the friend?
Well, I'd like to be a friend if you're good. I am a friend to all that are good and an enemy to all that are evil.
So
And
how
you may have
exactly?
heard of Silvery Moon, which I ruled on sometime, but I've been gone for a while. Everybody roll a history check. With advantage on characters from Phelan, which most people want.
Oh, that's 2 1s.
No way. Awesome.
15.
15. Max is familiar with Silvery Moon and knows that this is a majocracy that has been ruled for a long time by a woman with silver hair, but now is being ruled by her grandson.
Well, the dog is from there.
Apparently. Who else has a high
I rolled 19, but that's just because
Dexterity.
What's that?
That's very high. Dexterity.
History.
History.
13.
You dodged to the side and don't remember anything.
She dodged the question.
Dodge that question.
Very good. With the 19, you also recollect some stories about.
I'm gonna have to.
She has been gone for about a century.
Casting spells.
Doing whatever wizards do. You also know that while she looks like a normal woman, she is something much, much greater. In fact, you've heard rumors that she is one of Mistra's 7 immortal daughters. Mistra, for anybody who doesn't know at the table, above the table, is the god of magic in Torah.
I only know her because of DG3.
Exactly. These are my companions, and they're starting to come into focus behind her. You see a tall, well-appointed man with a high red-collared jacket. Hello. You may have heard of me as well. I'm originally from Earth, not from Torah, but we've come to be good friends and companions with Alustril. My name, as I said, you might know, is Mordenkainen. There's a couple of spells that are named after me that I've heard have gained some repute.
I want to hide, but I don't think it will do any good.
Oh, you're right there in the middle of everything.
Everybody that's talking to us has seen invisibility on permanently, probably.
I imagine they just see invisibility rather than having it as an on-off condition.
True sight.
I would say they all have true sight, like in the snap of the fingers if they need it. Yeah.
That's what I'm just sitting there like,
And this is our other companion. Not exactly a firm ally of ours, but someone who we find ourselves in agreement with on occasion. And he motions over to somebody who you find shockingly familiar. All of you have gone through my Feywild campaign, except quite a bit younger.
Oh.
Here is a young Tasha the wizard.
Oh.
Sorceress or whatever she is. But
Warlock?
Warlock?
No. It's probably.
She's the witch.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
She's a wizard by class.
I was thinking of Baba Yaga, but it's current warlocks.
Correct.
drink.
Actually, I'm gonna take
It's good stuff.
Natasha, is that you?
Certainly time. If you said you wanted to
Uh-oh.
So, she makes a small move with her hand. Her look through.
Oh.
And in your head, she's there. Hello, dear. I go by Tasha. Please don't say the N.
I thought we knew each other. Sorry.
So,
How's Goody doing?
apparently, some of you are familiar with me. However, I must admit, I have never laid eyes on any of you. So, being the wizard that I am, I travel both in time and space. I will warn you, spoilers, while sometimes fun, can also be incredibly boring to look forward to. So please, don't tell me how you know me or anything of our past. It will help me keep sane and not be looking for some stupid little event that will happen in several hundred years' time.
You're taking care of Juniper for us.
I was about to say it.
Exactly like that, young man. Please, let's leave it at that. Thank you. Yes, I'll cast a modified memory on myself later.
We need a bard to start playing Johnny Be Good. Oh yeah, where is
I've never heard of such music.
Where's Bill?
So, yes, as they mentioned, I am Tasha. Yes, I have gained quite a bit of repute. for deeds great and terrible. On oath, I, however, have always hewn to my own sense of morality, and we face a grave threat that we three have been working to try to address. Does anybody here have medicine as a proficiency? Okay, no.
I should, but I don't.
Negative.
Okay.
Our cleric might.
Willie, even without medicine as a proficiency, give me a medicine check. That's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me a medicine check as well. For different reason. 13. What'd you get?
Not one.
Perfect. 14. With a 14, looking over these people, I was the DC, by the way, looking over these people, they all look exhausted. Like they have just been doing something incredibly difficult. Anybody here have Arcana as a proficiency? Yo! Those of you with Arcana, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Come on, man.
21.
20.
Or sorry, 22.
Was that natural?
17.
32.
32. So that could be a critical success. I mean, you don't need to use it here, but there's a table there.
No critical successes for this.
22. And 20 and
17.
17. With the 17, these people have been doing a lot of magic. The 20 and 22, you guys sense that an incredible amount of magical energy has been expended in a very short amount of time. Dozens of spell levels, like multiple dozens of spell levels, have been dumped into a shared magic that has somehow failed. And these are wizards who are currently at a low point as far as magical energy goes.
Yeah.
All right, kill them all.
The lead is strange.
the
They
air,
still murdered you guys quickly.
the air's a little electric.
Magrum would ask, "Are you guys tired because you brought us here?"
Illustrial speaks again. No, indeed, we were crafting a very powerful wish spell. In order to stop a powerful undead god who's been going around stealing people's secrets. He's attempting, really?
I had some of mine stolen.
Wow.
No, me.
You have the hand on your thing still.
Oh yeah.
It's really rotten.
I very rotted hand. I should have said I tickled the hand. Can I retcon that?
I'm going to say salted and dry.
There you go.
It's probably a little more
Yeah,
convenient to wear on your belt.
Mummified.
And so it's hanging there on your belt?
Yes.
Okay. Sick.
Looking like a cult member, sort of.
Yes. With a natural 16, she notices, oh, indeed. You have a sign of the cult of VECNA on that hand. Please don't take that at me. It's just disgusting. You can do whatever you like as a group, but I'm not down for that kind of thing.
When we are bad dragons.
Oh, so you are. I hope you do good, Bad Dragons, because we are in need of some good.
I love
Yes.
paper.
It's that?
It's a god I love art.
Yes.
It really should be a YouTube channel.
I disavow. That is okay.
And I'm sure I have no idea what it means. So yes, VECNA indeed is a threat to the multiverse itself. We have uncovered part of the title of his ritual that he is working on. He has actually stepped down from godhood to demigodhood in order to have the power available along with his cults in many planes, feeding him secrets, in order to craft a ritual of remaking. He intends to remake the entire multiverse in his own whim. And be it enough to say, none of us are involved in that whim in a way that we would appreciate. The Wizards of Thay are soft little puppies compared to this man. So he needs to be stopped.
So is multiverse another town on the Sword Coast? I'm not sure.
No, indeed. There are more than one. There's more than one world. Were you aware of that?
I think so. Yes.
There are, in fact, multitude of them. Hence, multi-universe, multiverse.
This many?
Many, my friend. Even more.
Even more.
You would have to
He
take
starts
off.
taking off his shoes.
Indeed, that still won't be enough.
No way.
If everyone in this room took off their shoes, still not enough.
The issue.
The issue is, I don't know about you,
This is my boot.
but this is where I keep my stuff.
Okay.
What? So
And he wants to take it away, and that, I find that quite rude. And everybody else's stuff as well.
so VECNA is a-
sticks?
Entirely, all of them. And probably will not produce any more.
so
For what used to be lit or sticks.
So if VECNA's a demigod now, he intends to do this to a place full of gods. And
He intends to enact this ritual and essentially replace Annie, the god of all gods, and have his own new multiverse where he can distribute power as he wishes. None of the existing gods, none of the existing deities, mortals, or anything in between would survive this ritual. So this is a catastrophe of unmatched proportions, which is why one of the reasons why I'm here amongst these do-gooders, because even my interests align with theirs in this, and we may find some even stranger bedfellows as we attempt to right this wrong.
all right, so what do you need us for? We were about to fight a dragon.
Well, we don't actually know why you arrived here. Warden kind of pipes up. Actually, I have an idea. I've been thinking of a contingency plan, as it were. This is. Let's skip to my. I actually have things down for this one. I'm worried that perhaps our wish spell wouldn't stop one as powerful as VECNA. Elustro, please forgive me, but I did plan a contingency. VECNA is too powerful to stop directly at this point. However, no power is absolute. I suspect VECNA will be vulnerable while he leaves his ritual. If you confront and weaken him, this chime of exile, and he goes over to a bookshelf nearby, which some of you may have noticed, but now you also notice, he is full of magical items, like packed full of every type of magical item you've ever seen.
You know he's getting excited, and he's looking for gold trim on the sides of some of these books. He's looking for.
There's not very many books.
All right.
It's not the library's over at another place.
Have you heard of Pooh Bear?
I can't say that I have. However, we can check the library later.
Nice.
But for now, this is a chime of exile. Once per day, it can cast the banishment spell with a very high level of difficulty to resist. It also, if the target has very low health, beyond a medium mark, they are automatically banished without being able to save to their home plane. And VECNA's home plane of Owen, yes, I know where I come from, we'll have to deal with it, but he will be in a severely weakened state. What's that?
Earth with an E or U?
O-E-R-T-H.
I was wrong.
No, you grab it.
It's, by the way, above the table, Owen is Greyhawk.
Is what?
Greyhawk.
Ah,
The Greyhawk exists.
thank you.
No problem. I am learning a lot of lore here too, because this module or this book, we're gonna hop between all sorts of lore. It's gonna be fun. So Mordenkainen's eyes gleam with excitement as he continues. That is an artifact, I believe, that's the only way to weaken VECNA sufficiently that the chime can be used against him. It's called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, its component pieces were scattered across existence. While my esteemed colleagues research the magic needed to cast this powerful wish spell to attempt to stop VECNA. I looked into finding the rod's pieces should we need them. I have located the first piece in the Underdark. So, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for the worshippers of the demon god Lolth, the Spider Queen, called Webb's End, it lives. If you find that first piece of the rods, my friends, the portal on the dais will take you to it. And by the way, if anybody hadn't noticed, there's a giant freaking magical portal pulsing with arcane energy at one end of the room. Once you find that first piece, this portal is able to latch on to the signature of that first piece, and will be able to take you to the second, the third, and so on. So you'd return here in between each quest and report to us how you are doing, and then go to find the next piece. This is a way that you could be truly helpful to us, and the serendipity of having you appear when this wish spell has failed is incredibly fortuitous for us all. Now, there is no time to waste. This wish spell may have left some sort of signature or some sort of signal that VECNA may have noticed. I'm not sure. But if you could get started immediately, that would be incredibly useful.
We take quests. We normally get paid for quests.
Indeed.
We just kind of showed up here. I don't really know what's going on. You're important and you're magic. What is this a quest, guys? Is this a quest?
I think it's a quest.
I think indeed it would be a quest.
Sounds like
your name?
Magram.
Sir Magram.
I love animals.
That is fantastic for you.
Yes.
So yes, indeed, this will be a quest. We would happily pay you 1,000 gold each for each section of the rod you retrieve. You also have, as you might notice, between us collected a bevy of magical items, and you may borrow one of them to take with you each time you go through the portal. It need not be the same item each time. By the way, above the table, think of any item in the Dungeon Master's Guide 2024 edition that is up through and including rare. So common, or rare. And you can borrow it from the shop. Don't worry if you should lose them. They are magically encoded to return here after a fixed set of time. So no worries should we forget about them and lose them on another plane. They'll find their way home.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am truly looking forward to the good that the bad dragons can do. Delving into this quest.
Well, if we know anything, we know rods. The bad dragons.
It is a rod of 7 parts, so one would expect it would be quite long.
They're like sticks, aren't they?
Indeed.
So fetch the sticks. Got it.
Fetch the sticks, indeed, young man. You seem to instinctively grasp the nature of the quest.
So, I mean, I'm a little bit smaller than Max. Does the rod look like a stick?
It would be very fancy if it looked like a
Watch
stick.
the fancy sticks.
Like this one.
Yes, all magic.
It is a rod. How quaint.
We like that one.
That is a very useful stick, young man. Indeed. I don't know exactly what the stick piece will look like, but you can be sure that should you have the ability to detect magic, it will radiate incredibly strongly, and you'll be able to find it that.
So collect all the magic sticks. Got it.
Exactly, and then we shall put them together and have a very large magic stick with the power to defeat this evil magic.
Do we have the ability to detect magic? I assume we do.
We have to what?
Do we have detect magic?
Actually, I do.
Above table, feel free to discuss what you guys might need. You know you are going to the Underdark. Anybody without dark vision might want to think ahead on that one. You are going to be looking for a hidden secret place.
Hey guys, if you don't have dark vision, just borrow some goggles at night.
That's an option.
That's a really good deal.
You're going to have to be able to detect magic.
Mind fighting. That's a
And I'll leave it up to you what you guys want to pick.
I didn't write it down. Did halflings get one provision in this edition?
Which
Halflings.
halflings I do not believe have dark vision.
My other character doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know they used to get. Well, last time I played second edition, 30 feet or 15 feet or something like that.
The
Yeah.
hooded lantern was my first.
Yeah.
Another one that was used last night was a lantern of revealing.
Very useful to have.
I mean, so if we're getting up to rare items, there is the belt of dwarven kind, but that requires attunement, which I don't have an attunement for. So
Well, that includes dark vision, doesn't it?
yes, it does.
Absolutely not.
60 feet.
I'll go
to belt already.
I mean, I guess blind sight 10 feet anyway.
It's made
by
it's all it's made by
I
me.
mean, goggles of night don't require attunement.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my sword. Oh,
You want to?
Gene.
You want Oliver?
This is maybe a little metagamey to mention now that we know we're going to the Underdark. But there is a second or third level spell called Daylight, and it produces sunlight.
It
And
doesn't have nearly as much of an effect on Durger and
We do, if we just want light, we all do have
well, what?
we all do have driftwood.
We just take
From the last winter.
Well, yeah. Well, so we don't really need drift bolt because I have a sword that shines out 80
well,
feet.
and the drift glove specifically is for the outlands.
I wouldn't know. What does that mean?
Oh, you have a drift glove. Oh, let me see. Oh, indeed. So I hadn't shared with you. This is actually the city of Sigil, where I keep my respite. The Lady of Pain is nice enough to either overlook or allow me to have such an advanced portal. This is a very uncommon thing to have in Sigil. Surrounding here is a plain of almost a dish, one would say, of various cities and settlements that are aligned with the other plains. So, for instance, there is the city of, I'm going to get it wrong. I can't really planescape stuff off the top of my head. Mechanis is connected to this city. So there's a city that connects to Mechanis. There's a city that connects to the Abyss. There's a city that connects to the Nine Hells, etc. So it's kind of like a cosmic crossroads. So that's what your drift glove is.
Okay.
Okay.
So which one?
So don't need it then for this episode. I'll just say out above the day.
I'll probably just take the goggles then, because everything that looks cool takes attunement.
So are we just kind of gearing up to move forward?
They don't see.
Okay.
Commit so much yourself.
To be allowed
What's
to
that?
change the
I'll cast the ritual spells then. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Okay.
So, like, because like you said, I can do the water breathing all day.
Yeah, 24 hours.
And then I
Lovely.
can do, like, water walking. I mean, you said like maybe 8 hours.
And then
That's legit. That's pretty cool. I thought it was just an hour, but it still could save people if you,
The wanting sunlight.
what cinematic flavor types for people could I can even keep it quick by combining both.
what's that?
I can make it quick by combining both.
Yeah, I would say if you want to sit down and start doing rituals, go ahead.
The ability's name is called sunlight, but it doesn't technically make sunlight because it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate.
The light is sunlight.
Does it?
Oh yeah, they fixed 2024. Yeah, but it's
Start
not
lining
it's
the,
a sunlight
light.
laser, basically. No, it's
Sunlight.
sunbeam.
Okay.
Sunblade.
Oh, it's sunblade. Okay.
It's basically a lightsaber.
Yep.
Well,
Right. You want a waffle or two?
Now is it in the dungeon master?
Yeah.
can I put horseshoes of speed on myself?
No, we need them out.
You said you don't need the answers now?
Well, go ahead and tell me what you're gonna get.
I think I'm going to do the bag of tricks.
Oh dear. Okay.
right. Well, I figured. Hold on. Can we pass
As you guys decide what you're gonna get, let me know.
Can pass me the operation pass information?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so either.
I think it's a ranger spell anyway.
Man, I don't know.
She's a ranger.
Now I'm a little nervous. I'll just do it. We can have water walk.
I should have had a V8.
No, he's right. I looked at it. Yep.
I just know I'm hitting it.
Give us without a trace, but yeah, it is concentrated.
Something takes his light away.
I don't know. Do you want me to like pull you into this? We could make it like this little scene.
What are you doing?
We could do the ritual magic. I could make it even quick. Like if we just actually want to make it deal with like a little river.
Just
spirit.
tell me what you're doing. I don't want to make it too cinematic.
Well, you know, it has like a you need salt and then water, I think. For this.
They have all sorts of
all sorts of
components.
components.
Also,
So-
you probably have a component pouch, so you're good. Or a focus.
Yeah, so I think that'll be fine. I don't even know about this. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to describe how your spells go, just quickly describe them.
Okay. It's basically like a circle of salt that you drop.
Do you have any spell scrolls that we could take?
I'm not, just the one item, please. I mean, we have all sorts of things, but we find that the consumables tend to be they get long. Not the shoe that I'm saying.
It's the actually I do know it's the extra sound. We're talking about the so I don't know.
I'm just thinking, why would they not have a bunch of spell scrolls laying around?
Well, not when there's a
Yeah.
Unless they've got, if this was a place where they had apprentices, the apprentices would be making spell scrolls as part of their training. But this is like the executive hangout language. So yeah.
Oh,
We didn't bring my little.
what is an axe beak?
A what?
Axe beak? Some of the creatures you can pull out of this.
I'm pretty sure it's like a giant chicken with an axe for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big chicken with an extra head. Yeah,
Right, because there's
emu.
there's 3 different types of bags. So I think I need to tell you which: tan, rust, or
Yes, you have to tell me which.
There is also a magic item that basically it's just like one particular animal, and you can summon that animal for a number of hours.
because I could only take
I like the chaos this can bring.
I figured you would.
Going to be grabbing a ring of resistance, grabbing it for gate so the psychic damage is full.
Okay.
And it doesn't require a gimbal.
Okay.
If you go chin to chin, the other arm.
Yes, I don't have don't have anything. It's going to be-
All right. Is anybody else picked?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm doing tan.
Tan, okay.
I'll probably just be boring and go with the goggles.
Okay.
I'm gonna borrow
Not
one
want to get
piece of
like
the deck.
fancy shield.
The necklace of
So there's basically two fancy. There's shield of arrow which
Yeah, I didn't know.
that actually lower my AC by 1. Because it's only an extra +2
You might want to get a different one.
against ranged attacks.
Like, well,
Shield of Cavalier is
Yeah,
very
everybody gets a copy of the items at the end of the episode,
okay, cool.
unless they're consumed or lost.
There are no streets.
I don't think I have this. That would be really cool.
Five rockets.
I'll have to look up how the item actually works, but I need some speed of some kind.
Makes you speak, okay?
I thought you already had.
No, that was a clip the other day. And I liked it so much that I wanted to get. It was so much fun.
Yeah, those were not strictly within the rules. So, yep. I'm good with them. This is a valid way to get them.
Send me my idea. I don't know if it's just up the
Okay, we're gonna. Our hands up, goggles. Goggles and that. Okay. Michael or Gilbert. I'm trying to do characters.
It's no fair.
You grab a +2 shield.
What?
You can grab +2 shield.
I could, but I already have a +1. So it's like it's
Yeah.
extra 1 AC. If we're gonna be in the Underdark, like sure, my sword's gonna be on fire, but
Then there's also the Sentinel shield.
yeah,
But initiative and perception advantage.
but that's also not a +1.
Yeah.
So I'd be lowering my AC.
Are you sending me something?
Can't find what I was looking for.
Are you sending me something? No,
I
okay.
think I might have accidentally just.
Dude,
So I'll see if I can save it later.
do they have a sphere of annihilation on the?
So you going with the boots of speed?
Huh?
Are you going with the boots of speed?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to do that. That was silly.
Okay. All right, Gilbert, you're the last one.
It's awesome.
I would like to have.
And then
I'm going to say Rock of the Night is a solid choice, but
so there's a wall and this is
trying to decide. This Ring of Resistance is always a good choice.
there's a giant
Just trying to figure out in the Underdark what might be the best thing to take less damage from.
You could always get an enspelled weapon and have a spell on your dagger.
I could. I did think about
We
that.
got it.
Which could be resistance.
No,
Or
because remember it's limited by the
Venom.
school of magic. So it would have to be.
I see that. It's a good item, but I just find it limiting for something that's June.
Yeah.
See, this is fine. I could just get a
It's
dagger
not.
that lets me cast invisibility.
It's not in June.
The ensorcelled weapon, level 3, that's rare. Invisibility is a level 3 spell. Lets me do it a couple of times a day.
Yeah.
3, I
I'd
think.
say a sneaky
Dagger.
dagger is fine.
Venom is
I don't want to.
confusing.
I don't want to belabor it.
It's either armor or the weapon, and
Yeah.
it doesn't actually affect the AC or anything. So yeah,
Okay. Yep. We've got a dagger with an arcane button on the back of it that makes you invisible. It's regular invisibility, right?
Yes, it's regular.
6 charges.
3 invisibility.
6 charges. Nice.
1d
1d6 back every dawn.
every day, yeah.
Which eventually rules. They all come back every session.
What was the amulet?
That I wasn't sure of.
Yeah.
I didn't know they'd be more.
I'll keep educating you.
Yeah.
necklace of
I used to be like so long ago.
It's okay.
So sad.
Second edition is like saying,
All right, guys. So as you finish your preparations, have you done some ritual casting? Okay. What spells did you ritual cast?
So we now have we got some water breathing for the whole day.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have water walking either for the next hour or 8 hours.
I'll look it up.
Thank you. Anything else?
Either that no.
No. Okay.
Nope. I can cast a class without a trace if we want it, but it is concentration. So,
Sal and Lyrio, as you guys are getting ready to go through the portal, you do notice that Mordenkainen did put the chime of exile back after you guys had all picked your items.
And what's that?
Yep, only these two notices.
what did I notice?
That Mordenkainen put the chime of exile back, but he waited until after you guys had picked your items.
Weren't we supposed to use that for?
You're asking him?
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Yes. To banish VECNA, he glances over at Illustrial, and Illustrial says, "Oh, certainly. You could take it now, just in case. I mean, you shouldn't run up against him, but it is useful once a day. Go for it."
This was cute.
Okay.
So, you guys have that as a party as well, and you decide who's going to have it.
Chime of Exile.
Yep.
Is that going to be in a book?
Cast Banish. Yeah, it is in the book.
Okay.
It casts Banishment with a DC of 20. And if they're 50 hit points or fewer, they fail to save. They have legendary resist, which says they can still succeed. So keep that in mind.
So water walk, 1 hour. Water breathing, 24 hours.
Okay, so you guys will walk on water for the next hour. Should be fine now.
Yes.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
the thing is, otherwise it takes 10 minutes. So we can either use it now or we can save it for a short rest.
Well, you can do it as many times as you need to.
Were any of the items anyone chose to tune in?
No. Yeah. Goggles and night thing, blissfully.
If you need an attunement, there's enough time to attune that you
Yes.
guys are all getting rest. So no drama there.
Okay.
It would not make much sense to give you a magic item you couldn't use.
So banishment, you said, and once per day.
Once per day, yes.
Okay.
You're technically recharged at dawn.
Yeah.
Whatever
Specifically,
that is,
and you
wherever you
can,
are.
and you can time that. Use it 5 minutes later. Use it again.
Yeah, you can.
It's great.
Yeah, if that's if you need to use it right before dawn and right after.
So you use it and then teleport to the other side of the globe.
Okay, so you.
It's one way to use teleport.
Did everyone write down that because he clarified the name for the necklace of adaptation that I picked up? Everyone's got that right?
Yes, and the touchstone.
It's not. I only mentioned because it's a necklace, not an amulet of adaptation. Because if you're trying to look it up, then if you're trying to look up amulet like I did, it's not going to show up.
That's what I was trying to do too.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I know. It's been necklace since forever. So I'm used to
I
it.
probably said amulet.
Sometimes they're necklace, but most of the time they're amulet. I'm pretty sure. But this one's necklace.
I was looking for a nice handy brooch or something. It's a very nice addition. But
All right.
they all require a cheap.
So you guys going through the portal?
Sure.
Any other preparations?
well, I'm just gonna ask. We know how to get back, right?
I mean, I'm a rogue. I know what I'm
The portal should remain open near where well at the same place where it drops you off.
So we get the piece of the rod and we come back to the portal.
Correct. And it's just you be right into this room again.
Okay.
Is there anything else you can tell us about where we're going?
The Underdog.
Yes.
Oh, the Underdog is a marvelous place, kids.
Yes.
Isn't that
The,
what the multi-
the Underdog is the realm where the Duergar, the Dark Elves, or sorry, the Dark Dwarves, and the Drow, the Dark Elves, make their home. There are also, given that this is a demon god lair that you are infiltrating, there may be some demons about, so be aware. There are also all sorts of mushrooms and spores and wonderful things to use in potions, but I would expect you probably are going to have a little bit more of a tactical mission this morning, rather than a wide-ranging gathering.
It's okay.
You need it.
She can talk to plants. So it's fine.
Ooh, indeed. That's a fun one. It's a pity when they don't answer, though.
You need a moving plane.
What's that?
You need
It's a spell.
No.
Rangers don't pick their spells every day. They pick it level by
You are considerably
Take it.
better.
I don't have it yet. Sorry.
Are there flying
right.
creatures in the Underdog?
There are some.
Rangers.
Again, inside the cultist space, I wouldn't expect many, maybe some bats or something.
But I can do some other peer stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Web's End, she gives you the small file that Mordenkainen has gathered of information on it. It's a secret base for Lulf's minions. Agents of Lulf show up there, maybe just for a meeting and then leave again. Maybe they stay for a couple of weeks working with their compatriots on one thing or another. There are known to be prisoners kept there on occasion. Yeah, that's about what they've gathered so far. We did attempt to scry, but it did not, unfortunately, penetrate this place. Most likely, it's prevented from.
The bad dragons are great at penetration.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be able to handle all of this.
This indeed
Like
is what we
Patriots
are
are
hoping.
very good.
We're professionals.
What was that?
I said we should be able to handle it. All of these folk are very good at what they do. And I'm still sitting at the back like I do nothing.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, could we get someone to take care of that dragon? I hate to leave the job undone.
Well, tell you what. Once this is all over with, we'll work a spell to drop you back there at the right time and place,
Oh.
and you'll be able to continue on your way.
Feels a bit strange, but all right.
And honestly, probably a bit stronger for the experiences you're about to have.
That's kind of items that you lent us for that battle.
What's that?
Can we keep the items you lent us for that battle?
With the dragon? No, I'm afraid not.
What if I sent you a gift
Business
Depends.
later.
Depends on the gift basket, Judy.
Like this is pixie size, but like take a taste of this. It's like it's just lipstick, but you get like a mini bottle and like a plate, but it's like a big old bottle of water. Like you know,
You hand over a full bottle, and
and
they
it's literally she's like it's a sample.
yeah. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
I will enjoy this in a little while.
Let me know.
Did you slip Tasha a order form?
She's young right now. Don't.
It's actually
She's too young.
She's just that young.
Oh,
No, she's between 30 and 300.
you said she was younger. Okay, sorry.
She's an adult.
Like if you're interested, I have like this little thing with
She's not
branding,
Natasha.
and I
Right,
pressed it
okay,
to the
okay.
back of the bottle.
What's that? Oh,
It's
okay.
From all you have to do is like press. I'll know that next time I see you, you'll want.
Scan this QR
She glances down at it, and her eyes widen just microscopically. Thank you, dear.
All right. I guess we're on another question.
Those are good.
Is there a catalog on it?
I honestly can't make it for myself. or
Let's
my
go.
friends. It literally only happens for a business opportunity.
Catalog on it that looks like unicorn horn.
It's for flavor cup, flavor text.
Oh, there is certainly a unicorn. Yes. After having an actual one to model things on, I'm sure.
Just the retroactive
Good one.
thing that happened during the
Oh,
Feywild.
the little mini
One of
one.
the
Hold on, one at a time.
You first.
during the Feywild campaign, a retroactive event happened, and just appears next to the nightstand.
My God, I can do stuff.
Mid game, it's just like what is magic?
Welcome to share. That's how you can actually make friends like that. That's what we love. Free.
Those pickle chips are really good. I
Not
like those. Alrighty, everything good? Walking through the portal?
I just walking through the portal. See you guys.
Yep, that's Bagram. Walking through the portal. What's that? We
It's not the thing I was just eating in my mouth and go.
Okay, all in the same place.
That's
It is delicious and involves chocolate.
I know.
Come on, Max.
This is
As I'm going through, I
Guess
guess
we're going.
what would you like?
Yes, I would love a pickle.
You can take two because even numbers are great. You want the
No, good.
You get through the portal, Magrams are
I took one damage and I'm picking up two pickles.
roll as equal.
bribing and punishing the DM in the same action.
What's that?
Bribing and punishing the DM in the same action.
It is quite the. You earned inspiration for a brief moment and then they took it away.
Roll the 20, roll the 1.
transaction.
I know. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, as you step out of a crevice that is shaped suspiciously like a door into a passageway in the Underdark, there is a rock wall to one side of you, and out the other way, there is a corridor that goes down, it looks like a couple hundred feet, and then opens up into some sort of larger cavern.
Let's go, guys.
It's lit.
What's that?
It's lit.
Oh, it is not lit. It is dark as F down here.
I light my sword.
There is some light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to light your sword.
Yes, and I will lead the way.
I'm already well.
As you start walking, Magrum, with your native stone cunning,
Oh, I was gonna say with my passing perception.
with your native stone cunning, as you start to walk down the hallway, I do give you a perception check.
All of my bonus actions are checking for traps as we go. Skulker.
Okay,
15.
perfect. With a 15, as you start walking down this hallway, like 8 or 9 feet down, you realize there's a gap in the stone right here. And you look over it, and there doesn't appear to be a gap in the stone.
And
everybody piles into the back of
no,
the bedroom because you guys just started walking.
I freeze immediately, like a statue.
I pull out the trident and I poke at the wall.
It should go tink tink against stone. Instead, it goes
Stabby, stabby.
boom, boom against metal.
Point of order, I do have 10 feet of blind sight. What
You also detect
anything beyond what appears to be this?
not anything obvious, just beyond it. No, not within 10 feet. The bedroom also has 10 feet.
I know rock. This ain't rock. Turn, turn, turn.
Okay, what's that?
Isn't so I don't.
You
It
do
looks,
see-
it looks like rock.
What's that?
It looks like rock.
It looks like rock. Yeah.
Okay.
You see a rock face that matches the rest of the cavern.
I'm just going to slip through it real careful and quiet like on the stove.
So you're gonna start putting your head through, or
Clink. That's a dagger clink.
you're doing your dagger? Okay.
Invisibility,
All right.
stealth, walking through.
To say, did I see him go through?
You see him get this much of his head into what seems like the rock face, and then you bump your nose.
Well, that's why I was using blind sight to see if there was passage beyond it.
Right. There is a passage beyond it.
Yeah.
However, there is also a door that you just bump your nose against to this big metal.
So, okay.
You're gonna check it for traps?
Maybe a little bit later.
Oh, yeah. No,
I
bonus
figured by default you're gonna check it for traps.
That's bonus action every round. Checking for traps
Yep.
as I walk.
There are no traps. However, while you are examining the doorway, you do feel hinges here and a doorknob there. And this is all by feel with blind sight, so it's a little bit awkward, but you're able to determine there's no traps, and you're able to get the door open and pull it open.
All right.
The stone continues to stay there, even though a door just opened out of it.
How
So the
tall is
illusion
it?
of stone was still
The
there.
illusion of something.
I'm 2 foot,
City
Pretty
8 or
obvious to
9.
everybody.
8, I think they said.
Even that.
So if it's small, I mean, is it small enough, like just big enough for him?
No, I'm 2 foot.
Oh, it's like a
It's a normal size door.
people size door.
Okay, I was thinking little door.
I think we can all fit.
Hold on.
That's what I thought too.
The door that opened is about 7 feet tall.
Okay.
You can also,
I'm going to slip through
I
it.
didn't describe it, so
I'm invisible.
all right, you're gonna slip through in this
Okay,
one.
hold on. This door is opening by itself. Let me go first.
You go second.
I'm going first. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not used to communicating my presence to the
Can I get
team.
some water, please? Yes, please. Thank
Are
you.
you just trying to be sneaky?
No. Well,
I'm pattering ahead of me.
I have my
Nobody told Max to be sneaky, so the answer is no.
I have my boots development kind on, so I'm not making any noise from my.
Okay, so the first two
Freeze.
people are sneaky. Everybody who's trying to be sneaky, give me a stealth check. Max, give me one with disadvantage.
I don't know any better, so I'm just walking in normal.
Give me one with disadvantage.
Okay, I rolled another one. Great.
Fantastic. So what's that total? Because critical fails only.
If you're not trying
It's
to,
a 1.
So Smickle, water, don't get it.
The beer, yeah, it's beer.
24.
Okay,
5.
five. Five. Okay, all right. One. Okay, three. Okay,
That's the second. I think that's the second roll I've and not quite the second.
so
24.
yes, two of you go completely unnoticed. Luckily, there's not anybody right here, but I'll keep those stealth rolls in mind. As you come into a large semicircular chamber, there is a passageway to the north that you can see that's 20 feet or so wide, and there appears to be a door up that way. There are also some corpses, bones actually at this point, moldering wagons, and some broken barrels. There is also a door straight ahead of you. There is another. Oh, can I get a water too, please? Thanks. There's also a passage to the south that's about 15 feet wide, and you see flickering candlelight around the corner. If you were to go 180 degrees around. There's also, as you can see, another door there to the south. So there's three doors. one off to the north, one straight ahead, and one kind of to the southwest. Or south.
I'll slip by checking for any traps on that first door, the closest.
Okay.
But I'm hitting.
As you're getting close, as you're moving up north towards that first door, you do notice as you're passing the skeletons that there are some shiny things next to the skeletons. Give me a perception.
I was going to go up to the skeletons
We're
themselves.
gonna go to the skeletons themselves, okay?
Hold on, Max. Let me go first.
Doesn't work.
No. Okay.
9. See, wait, what is it? Perception check.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a 16.
16. Easy enough to see because they are two fist-sized rubies sitting next to one of the bodies. Like they just rolled out of its pockets.
I mean, I'll detour past and just slip those into my pocket.
What's that?
I'll detour past and slip those into my pocket.
Okay. As you grab one,
Yeah.
give me
Better than best.
a dexterity saving throw.
I think I know what this is.
Oh,
20, 30, 20. No, 25.
Okay.
I gotta remember it's not just my modifier.
So, on a DC of 20, you succeed, and you only take 27 points of lightning damage.
So, no,
As lightning splashes from the ceiling.
yes, evasion.
so none, I'm a
So,
rogue.
you-
The reason I pick things up first.
Yes, but you notice as you were trying to grab the rubies, they are glued to the floor. They are also thick.
That's all right.
So,
Sorry.
You have to reach out.
to snap. Like visual.
I have a picture of it.
Just like very briefly, I just want to see like at our time, like
Ruben.
It's stupid.
I didn't quite hear
which
It's like that.
Yep.
okay,
He's going up that way.
okay.
And you're invisible, so we just see like a lightning bolt hit the ground.
Yeah, the gems are, and there's.
I like to imagine like
It's on the north side of the room.
You're about 5 feet away. How do you react when you're going for a bone but a lightning bolt is right next to you?
Yeah, basically that.
Okay, so you run back to the rest of the party.
Yep.
I told you not to run off on your own, Max.
Are you communicating with the party in any way, Gilbert, as you're going to the north?
No, I'm the hanger on. I go ahead and check for things that are dangerous so that I don't have to deal with them.
Okay.
As often as I can. And I try and stay out of the way, otherwise. I try not to. Because if people are watching us, I don't want to be like the voice in the dark when people hear.
yeah.
So as you come to the door, it appears to be rusted shut.
Yeah.
You should.
You want to take a closer look?
Yeah, like I said, bonus action, investigate.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
I actually rolled more than a 10. It's only a +9 though, so 26? No, 25.
Sorry, just a sec. I gotta find these. They put them in a different spot for some reason. 25, you say?
Yes.
Okay. You notice that there's something magical about these doors, and that they are going to require a significant thieves' tools check to unlock if you wish to.
Okay, I'll apply my +14. Yeah.
I don't see what he's doing,
No.
so I'm walking up. Are these metal or
So there's doors directly in front of you,
metal or stone?
rusted metal.
Rusted metal.
There's also a flickering light off to the south. And now that you're getting further into the chamber, those of you with higher passive perceptions hear some chanting and then two people bickering.
Sorry, is this the door in front of us or the door?
No, this is coming from the alcove to the south.
So while I'm working on the door, you guys have heard something I must.
Okay.
Actually, your passive is 16.
Yeah.
15 was the DC for you. Also start hearing a couple of people talking out with the sound.
Cool. I'm like making note of it. Okay. Thinking you guys will deal with people. I'm going to deal with the
You're gonna
doors.
Unlock the door.
I'm going to extinguish my sword then.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what my bonus is.
I think
Yeah,
you said
plus
14.
14.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, yes, it does, but it sounds really high.
It is. 14 is correct.
You are the rogue.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm not used to it. So
Can we go open that
28?
door?
No.
What's that?
Yeah, 28.
28 will do. You find a very small lock hole.
Yep.
You manipulate inside of it, and there's like some sort of magical field stops being there, and what appeared to be a rusted shut door now obviously has a crack where it can be opened.
All right, cool. So it's just unlocked. I'm not about to go opening it just yet. Also, I did search it for trap.
Yes.
The bonus action first. The action.
Yeah, the investigation that you
Yeah,
get first.
that's what I just wanted to make sure that's what it applied to.
It applied to traps as well as figuring out the nature of the lock. So yeah.
So since I'm pokey things right now with my trident, I go up to this door that I don't know anyone's at and I poke it.
Okay.
It makes a sound.
Very dull. Well, not even a resonant sound. It's kind of forward.
Does it move now that it's unlocked?
No, this is a different door.
Oh, different door.
Yes.
It's
The one straight ahead is the one I'm assuming you went to.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it's like this is a 2-inch thick iron door.
Okay.
So it doesn't make hardly any sound. In fact, the other side, you just tapped it. I didn't even notice you tapped the door.
Okay.
If there was somebody like standing there.
And it's locked.
You don't know.
I don't know. Oh, okay, different door.
It looks like it's rusted over.
I'm gonna just look at the door.
Investigation.
All right.
No, you don't give a perception for that.
I'm gonna slip on past the door to whatever's next.
That's
You're
10.
going back down south?
Or
Or you
yeah,
gonna
with
open
this
the door?
kind of door, I've got it open. I know it's an option to go if we need to.
Are you gonna open it? Oh,
I'm not about to go without everyone else.
all right, but you're not opening the door. You're
I'm
going back down.
I'm going back.
Okay.
I'm going around doing the circuit that I always do.
Okay.
A 10.
So if you go left, you'll be going back towards the entrance. So if you go right around the wall, you come into the door that he's at.
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Okay.
10.
10. It's a rusty door. And it looks like it hasn't been used in a long time.
Here goes. I found the door.
Back room. There's some people arguing down here. Let's see what this is all about before we go exploring.
I'm very worried about this door
Why are we so worried about this?
because it's right in front of me.
Well, what's fun is that there's an unlocked door that nobody knows about right now.
Not yet.
Let's deal with the people that are over here first.
So as you guys head south, there's an alcove. Go ahead.
I was just say, I mean, low perception. Do I hear the chanting, or I'm just
No, you didn't hear it, so he
Okay.
pointed it out to you.
where at?
This way.
Is it so?
It's a different beer.
The door he's at, I
See if yours tastes wrong.
Sorry.
Check yours, see if it tastes the same as your previous one.
Kind of hoppy.
You swap this around.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm. All right. I mean, I'll drink it.
They do look the same.
I'll try.
What'd you
It's
order?
not as much. I got the something beer.
Something beer.
Yeah. It purports to be a lager, but it's awfully hoppy.
Is that
Yeah, it's hoppy.
Oh. Okay, cool.
You never know a place.
No, it's a German word, and then beer is the second. B-I-E-R.
Yeah.
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 10.
All right.
Yeah. So, does a chanty sound mean or evil chanting? Do you know?
Where we are,
I've heard it with an ironic thing, and I know what it is.
yeah. Where we are,
Right
it's
now,
gotta be better.
right now, it's just arguing. So,
Okay, so not chanting yet.
they started. There was some faint chanting you may have heard, but you wouldn't have made out words.
You
It
wanna
was
go
sound
fun?
like chanting,
Yeah.
but it's
Fine.
definitely bickering now.
I don't know what's up with them. So maybe
All right, so you guys having this conversation as you walk down towards the alcove.
I'm following Shield Guy.
You see
Thank
two
you.
people that look like this.
oh,
They've got a 10.
Standing in front of a set of shelves,
I think
speaking with each other.
I
On the
think
shelves, there's all sorts of little knickknacks. Anybody wants to glance at these shelves, give me a perception.
Glance. I'm going to be stealing as much as I can from them.
Give me an investigation check.
I got to finish with the door first. I was checking if the traps, the one he tapped on.
Okay, did you investigate that?
I haven't rolled it yet. No, I was waiting to get
Roll
back
that.
to
I'm just going to let you do that investigation on the way.
20. Oh, sorry, 19.
Luckily, you've just looked at one of these. This one looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's going to be difficult to unlock. It's got magic involved, but you're able to just. In fact, you're 19.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh shit, something else is happening.
Yeah.
And you're on your way south. What's that?
Roll a dirty.
Roll a dirty 20. Okay. With a 20 of any kind. As you're looking at the shelf, you notice one of the figures that's on it is a spider. What? A spider.
Are these things for sale?
Should you say that out loud?
Yeah, it looks like an internet shop.
The tall, swarthy looking one,
I'm gonna reignite my sword.
hobgoblin, says, "Oh, I am Markumli. This is Torkner, Iron Teeth. Who goes there? What's your business here?"
We are the Bad Dragons, and we are here on a quest.
We're fetching a stick.
We don't have sticks for fetching here.
And what is your business here exactly?
Roll initiative.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know about them, but honestly, my name's Ariel on a grapevine. My family has a wonderful vineyard in a very limited style. No,
As you start introducing yourself, no, you guys did not answer correctly.
Oh, is this a code word? Rain falls sideways in the room.
Sorry. I shouldn't have had that second word. Feel really out of it.
That's all right. It happens.
I was out of it too. So you're no worries. Plus, this is just 7
First of all, I rolled a 19. Let's see what everyone else rolled.
All
I
right.
also rolled a 19.
Who has over 20 for an initiative?
22.
22. Max. Who has between a 15 and a 20?
19.
19.
17.
He also had 19.
Also,
So
what are your decks?
he's
He's got it.
yeah, he's even.
I got 19, 15. Who else got what?
Hold on a second.
He's
Get
going
there.
through it. So
It's
I can swap my initiative if I need to.
so can I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go last. I don't want to be in the fight first.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that makes sense. What did you get?
8.
Okay.
Wait, what was Magnus?
15.
Good. What's yours?
15. You got an 8?
So
15.
Yours is also 15. Hold on. Dex modifier.
My dex is 20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And what was yours?
22.
You too? So you're fine. You don't want to switch down. Would you like to go a bit faster in the order? Great.
so yeah, swapped out.
Because I can
Will-
just catch up with all
Willie,
the dashes.
Willie?
And all I'm going to do is pick their pockets. I'd rather they were distracted by fighting.
Pick their
Hey, what was your number, Willie?
8.
8. Go around.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Their pockets before they use the hand ones. Like that use.
That's so true.
All right, Max, you're up first. These guys are growling at you and have bared their weapons.
Going to rage with max tactics
Okay.
and go in and attack the tall one first, I guess.
The tall one? Okay.
I'm going to do regular reckless on that one. I assume it's 28 hits.
28 hits.
Hey. So, point of order while we're waiting for the math. I have fast hands use magic item, and it is a magic item I'm activating, so it's a bonus action invisibility, right?
Yes.
I just wanted to check.
Yes.
Because, you know.
You are still invisible, but yes.
You also only have 5 charges left.
Oh no, I know. I'm just
21
saying
can.
when I need to use it, I can.
None of that being fire, it matters.
Replica can still get everything else.
And then we're going to attack the short one with brutal.
Okay.
Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Shame.
Yeah, that's why I wanted all the scroll and stuff. But then
All right.
I realized I'd read it wrong.
That brings us to Willie.
Willie.
Well, Willie.
Cast Sacred Flame. Tall guy.
Sacred Flame at the tall guy, okay?
Deck 17.
Deck 17. Fails.
Not tall guy, I think, actually.
Just so I could
He's sapped. Okay, thank you.
All right, you have successfully hired
I think you got one that's really good.
that bottom half of it. It was 14 damage.
Okay. Pretty good. Got it? Anything else, Willie? Okay. Sal?
All right. What do they? What do the two like look like? Like, does one of them look like a wizard, or they both like have like swords, or
The hobgoblins dressed all in black, wearing leather armor of some sort. The Durgar is wearing some sort of robes, which looks like magical things around.
all right? I'm gonna hit,
And the stone.
and they're both in range attacks.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna hit the short one, the magical looking one.
Okay.
Flame tongue. That's 20.
Correct. Yep. Okay, roll critical damage.
Oh, thank you. Where's the 8? There's the 8. I need another 8 as well.
So I'm gonna
Thank you. We're not using the map right now.
They're both in range.
Should I use my attacks? Sit. I'll have to look if it's after I.
Unless you're doing melee things against them, you're 15 feet away right now.
That's not good.
25.
He's bloody.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he
Short guy. 'Cause he looks like a caster. What is that? 16?
16 against the same guy?
Yeah.
Hits.
Okay. 13?
13 points of damage. Looks very hurt.
Okay.
Which one did you hit? The short one or the tall one?
The short one.
The short one's a wizard?
Yes. He looks like he would be.
Looks like me. You say I look like a goblin?
No, he's wearing robes and he's got like magical
No, he
stuff.
said he looked like a wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You misheard that, for sure.
That's nothing alike.
So you got a third attack, that's right.
Yes, yes.
Same guy?
Yes, and wow, I rolled 2 3s.
Already rolled your attack.
Yeah, I'll just let this one go.
Okay, so what's the total to hit?
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that does miss.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just make sure that I'm standing next to Max.
And that one should be felt as well to you.
Well, slow technically because I can make it sap, slow, or push as I
Oh,
want.
can you do both?
You hit it twice, so is he sapped and slowed?
Oh, because you set the tall one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then use both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then end up hitting that one.
All right.
that's something that's nice about it's a high level fighter thing, but it's just anything that I master with, I can make it mastery, sap, slow, or push as I
All
want.
right. That brings us to Lyriel.
Alright. So the other one's completely unhurt, right? Everybody's pilot.
He's slightly hurt.
Yeah, I know, but for the most part, he's also the one that like ignored me.
So there's the tall one is bloody. The short one is extremely hurt.
Oh,
I had the
they're
top.
both bloody. Okay.
Sweet. I'm just probably gonna get in the middle of all of that. The short one is not like prone or anything.
Nope.
No.
But he is stopped and slowed. So and Max is standing next to him. So some attacks will have advantage.
They all have advantage, do they not?
Yeah.
So,
Actually, yes. Attacks will have advantage.
double
As
attack.
far as I know.
What's that?
I can let my swarm attack.
Yeah.
I don't need to shove him anywhere.
Correct.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna make an attack with my rapier because I do wield rapiers.
Tall or
Scimitars, sorry, not rapiers.
yes, scimitars you can do that. Yes,
Scimitars.
rapiers you can,
Sorry.
which is a bummer.
Scimitars are light.
So
Yeah.
scimitars are like
They're light.
They're light finesse weapons.
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can be wearing girders.
Because now they're not potential customers.
Right? No, they're definitely not potential customers.
But both of my I fly at them at a speed that is very alarming. My base speed is 40.
Okay.
I know.
My speed is also 50.
Crazy.
So
right?
you rock up to him, easy enough.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and try and hit him. So
Little guy or tall guy?
oh, the tall guy. The little guy is already occupied. Oh, that's the wrong.
Advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Well, thank God for that. Good job. No, I'm gonna learn how to read this one.
sorry.
All right, so that's
It's really easy to have lower dice. They'll get to greedy.
so that's a 13.
I love
Which,
it.
unfortunately, I
A
don't. get-
13 misses on the first attack.
Okay, so the second attack that I have
Yep. And scimitars are
is a
nick.
14.
Advantage.
No, it's just like
There's another one that's nick. Is scimitar nick?
Scimitar's the one that lets you, yeah, it's next same as a dagger.
All right.
Oh yeah, but I have to hit on the first attack, right?
No, you don't.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
I
You just have to
don't?
make it a
Okay, 15. I rolled a 13, a 14, a 15.
A 15 against the tall guy
Uh-huh.
misses.
Damn it. Well, now my speed gets to attack.
And now you are you going to use your bonus action for that, or are you going to use your bonus action to swing your scimitar one more time?
The bonus action for the scimitar happens on the attack action. She can still send the swarm in. If it's a-
Right, she can do that, or you can actually eke another attack out by juggling a weapon, pulling out the third scimitar.
Well, with Nick, that happens as a free action as
But
part of the attack.
The bonus action weapon fighting still is available. As long as you juggle weapons like you're a madman.
Right.
But do the swarm thing.
The swarm thing gets to attack twice anyway.
Yeah, do the swarm thing.
So it's not great.
I guess the short guy or tall guy?
Huh?
Short or tall? That hits. And yes, you get advantage on this too.
I know, that's just good. 'Cause I rolled a natural 1. Otherwise, I've not been having great luck.
You have not.
But my swarm also does get to attack twice.
Yep. So
I also do the
give me the damage on the first one.
Isn't it D8?
No, that's the land.
the swarm just gives you an extra D8 damage on your hit.
No, D4. It's of the sky.
That's damn.
So D4 plus 6.
Oh, swap.
What are you talking about?
Not great.
Just
The swarm is of the skies, which means it's a D4.
Swarm of the sky? I don't know. I don't know what rules you're.
no.
I'm just.
Yeah.
So that would be a
Each character should be their own.
Huh?
Yeah. Nope. What? How much damage? 6. So 7 total. Okay.
minimum damage.
It's underneath.
Okay,
the
second
sky
attack.
under your foot.
Yeah.
A die.
Oh, I think.
This doesn't. Okay, I can throw with advantage. That last one doesn't hit. Oh, hey. So that's 22.
22 hits.
I'm really glad I have advantage for that. And so then that's a 4 plus 6 is 10.
4 plus 6 is 10. All right. So that is.
So I just everything.
That's got it. All right. At this point, the tall one is like, "Kill it, leave me alive. I'll tell you more."
Oh,
And the short one looks up at him like, "Traitor." So
fair,
it's up to you guys.
Got no-
Brings us to Magram.
the little one looks like me, but off, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna speak to him in Dwarvish because you're fucking ugly.
He says something back in another language.
That's fine. I rage. Um, and I'm near him, but I'll stay at, with my 20-foot reach as far away as I can.
Does anybody speak Undercommon, by the way?
No.
Good question.
So it's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits? Yep.
Yep.
Can you do less than 3 damage?
Nope.
He's dead.
And then I look at the other one. Does he look like he's peeing his pants or anything?
Oh, he's peeing his pants. He's more than half damage. And he's looks like he's willing to cut a deal. Especially now that the other one's dead. You won't witness it.
I want to swing the halberd out and give it neck, almost to the neck,
Okay.
right there.
Give me an intimidation check.
Well, you can use your strength with that.
That's right.
Tell you what, if anyone wants to help him, that's a help action, right? That still exists.
He's not going to do it.
I figured not, but I'm just.
We're all still in combat, so it's kind of a little weird to do it.
That one on the roll.
What's your plus for intimidation? When you're using your strength,
+8.
which still counts.
Okay.
So the fact that he only got a 5-2 for his will check. Sorry, his wisdom check.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, wrong game. But yes, he does not have wisdom as one of his key stats. So whatever you want. I'm new. I don't know much. But what are you looking for? Are you not?
Why is he so fucking ugly?
That's what all the Durgar look like. Like somebody took blueberries and stuck them through a dwarf-sized mold.
Point of order.
Faintly.
Investigate to see what he has on him, and bonus action, sleight of hand, take whatever it is that's
It's little fetishes. And,
That's okay.
yeah, nothing worth anything.
Wait,
Really. Huh?
Is this a competitor store?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
you're talking
person.
about
Not the
You
fellow.
think-
Just
Oh yes,
I'm not this.
yes.
Your word.
No, the other kind. Yes. Yes.
you got head.
You pick up leather, daddy. Anyway,
I'll say, Max asked you about a stick earlier.
Is there actually armor there that's titled Leather Daddy?
no.
Doesn't fit me.
Your opponents have increased damage when they hit you.
There's a swinging chair hanging from the ceiling.
Only with piercing.
Actually,
We're slashing.
with leather-based weapons.
What's that?
Critical damage with leather-based weapons and pens.
All right. Anyway, moving back to our game.
I'm asking about the stick that Max asked about.
This value
It's-
stick.
It's supposed to look like an expensive stick.
Well, I mean, there are some things in some of the leaders' quarters. There's also, I've heard, something powerful that's kept in Caracas well.
Did you just sit yourself? What was that?
Caracas.
Yes, he did.
Here's
Not
what they
just
do
now.
comes to.
Well, let's start from
I
the
don't
top.
know much about that.
Where,
I'm new.
where exactly are we?
Join Web 10. This is
It's nice to be here.
agents of law gather. We were recruited last week. This was supposed to be our initiation. We were waiting here for somebody to get us. But learned a little bit about what goes on inside. I can tell you that the leaders and the summoning circle are to the north. To the center, there is a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not sure I can try to go that way. To the south, there's a jailer you'd have to deal with. But from there, if you're interested in something that might be in Bracket's web, then besides him, you have a straight shot.
Do you have keys for these doors?
Oh, dear.
Who's got them?
Somebody more senior than me.
How'd you get in here?
I walked through the invisible door and then was waiting here for somebody to come get me because I cannot open the other doors.
How many invisible doors are there?
One. So
You came through it.
he doesn't have accoutrement or amulets of law.
You do notice both of them have a spider on
Yes.
the wizard has a clasp for his cloak that's the shape of a spider. And this guy has a pauldron that has a spider.
Okay, so that's what I take, basically.
You take the pauldron and the
Yeah.
clasp. Okay.
Can my hand be on a lanyard retractable bag holder? I can hold it up, wave it in his face.
Oh, what is that? That's gross.
Have you seen this before?
No,
Not the hand, the thing on the head.
not that item. Although I was talking about the hand the first time. I'll
I
admit.
figured so.
Should we hide the other body?
On a lanyard of retracting.
Yes.
Here, I have a, I'm going to take the corpse and I'm going to put it near the skeletons that we saw.
Dwarf.
I just pick it up and put it in the bag of holding.
No, Max.
You have a Duragar in the bag of holding.
And by the way, I'm going to give you.
By the way, decay
HP.
rules don't apply.
You're going to get HP from whenever.
Here goes the dead one.
Yeah.
Before we put him in there, make sure he doesn't have any sharp edges. There's no spikes on his armor. Okay.
So,
You've got
jinx.
it's okay. There's nothing to say there isn't pointies underneath his robes.
I don't let bags of holding accidentally rupture from inside. There has to be somebody sentient in there poking with the thing.
That's okay.
Not sentient poking, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what's all the deal? Because with the ready property, everything's got a floating space in there. Unless it's trying to get out.
No, that's fair enough.
So like once the Duragar fully decomposes,
Yeah.
he won't make out the other stuff stinking necessarily. However, if you go Duragar, you're going to get bones and mush. It's going to be disgusting.
I was always under the impression you had to take things out in the order they went in. So if the Duragar was the last thing you put in, it's what you have to pull out.
No,
Because you don't get to pull what you want out of a
you,
bag
get
of
to,
holding.
you do get to pull the thing out of it. Yeah.
They've changed that then. That's
Yeah.
good to know. Because it used to be, it's a pile of stuff, random whatever.
I figured it out, guys. Ellie instead. ELLE, like the last numbers in the name. It'll be easier. I don't like it as much as my name, but it's.
I already have your name written down for tonight. Next week. Really?
Oh, fuck.
Cinderella? What?
No.
And I heard a thing about you once. Yeah, Jesse does sound good, don't they?
Well, yeah, he doesn't know.
Didn't tell me he knew about the books of food. Honestly, make appointments because you love animals.
You got a question?
You got it. You got it.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with all the spiders? The loaf, the spider queen. They kind of go together. Awesome. Awesome.
You swapped their beers.
Yeah.
You
Did I
think?
get the
Want
hobby?
to drink or anything?
Yep, I got the Zwickle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I know,
here, I'll
we
get
can.
it.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I'll just take a Dr. Pepper instead. And I think if you have a cheesecake, cinnamon.
The seasonal cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh god, I'm gonna see it. We'll see.
I'm sure it'll look great.
Do you know what meals are
Now, anything else you want to know? Otherwise, I'd really rather fuck off and tell everybody I arrived late.
How do we know? And hopefully my blade's still close to him.
Oh yeah, no, he's terrifying.
What are you gonna do if we leave him?
I'm gonna run
Where?
out, and then and probably half a day I'll come back and I'll feign full innocence because I don't want to have my time in this book cut short because I witnessed this. Or
What was this thing's name that I killed?
VECNA.
Okay.
There's a Dr. Pepper and cheesecake.
Yes, please.
I met him at the recruiting ceremony, so I was supposed to meet him here, but he's never arrived.
Oh, he's arrived.
He's never arrived. He's arrived to the other side. Two more. Go ahead and make an insight, Magnum.
Just see if I figure out what he's saying.
No. The other way. That's kind of. Is that cost?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Well, I hopped out of that's a 5.
Well, with the 5, he's fully convincing.
He is still raging during that. Does he get it?
You can use your strength bonus. Yep.
So that'd be 12.
With a 12, he still seems like he can pull off telling the story. At least somebody who has a 12 for their insight.
I'll retract I don't even know what happens with my branches.
Oh, yeah,
Retract.
yeah, a bunch of roots have been holding your halberd in front of your throat, and they kind of sink into the ground when your halberd returns to your hand, and then the roots completely sink into the ground.
I'm reading the wrong book right now to be thinking this ahead.
I've got very like it's roots foot growing through the ground and holding onto the halberd kind of vibes going with that stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm reading Trust the Emerald Sea, Brandon Sanderson, and there's literally like these almost the exact same thing. Like these roots kind of come
Okay.
out. Use
the flavor from that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So he's giving you guys some insight that there's things to deal with no matter which way you go. But if you think that the big bad would be guarding the thing that you're looking for, then you can go through the southern door.
Well, he
Face the
calls him
jailer.
Jailer, yeah, okay.
And once you get past them, of course, then you'll have to deal with whatever comes next.
I would like to ask him if he knows what's come down the long corridor with a light at the end before we came in
Oh, yeah,
here.
let's hear you.
No, that's the rest of. He names a place in the Underdark that I don't know the name of. It's a large cavern that has like Gnomish civilization over here and Dwarvish civilization. I mean,
It's like the main road into town.
yeah, it's a road. Well, this is like
Or back road
a little switchback to nowhere.
Yeah.
There's no reason for anybody to be coming down this tunnel this far.
I like that he's invisible after that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm still invisible. I'm just a voice in his ear. Literally just like, man, what?
Yeah, there's a little squeak, and it didn't come from his mouth. Yeah.
Nice.
So, didn't you say that like the door to the north had like some leaders?
North is the Jeeves.
Okay, so
There's a bunch of them in right now for some reason or another. I'm not sure why they're there, but obviously you'd have to figure out how to either pass as one of us or
Yes.
well, I suppose I could tell you. Just actually, I'll phrase you somewhere. If you do want to try to fool them, you must have the image of a spider on you, and you must also say the phrase "blessings of Lord." I'm sure that's the right phrase, but it's good enough pretty much.
okay.
To do what? Sorry?
So if you wanted to pass as a cultist of Lolth, we don't have a unicorn to say, but you need to have an image of a spider on your person conspicuously. And you also need to say blessings of Lolth to greet each other.
There was that spider, like in that one shop with all the good stuff, right? Still was on sale.
It was actually an idol about 8 inches tall,
Oh, cool.
made of stone.
I thought I saw a
It would be
spider
inconvenient to wear.
on the dead guy, but it disappeared.
Actually, did Gilbert
Did that guy
did
need-
Gilbert steal the idol of Lolth off the shelves?
The one behind here?
Yeah.
No, I was more focused on because I haven't investigated the shelter. This is pretty much wound down. I will turn around and deal with them because I've disarmed them. I've removed all the amulets.
There's a
I've
whole-
tied his shoes together.
Yeah, there's a the tall guy.
Yeah, the one that's still alive. Yeah.
Great. So if you're done with me, he goes to leave, falls into his face, picks himself up, and shuffles off rather than fix the shoelaces. But yeah, he's gonna fix him once he gets into the hall.
You know what's really funny is if I use my shove ability right now.
Do you?
Be more mean.
Trip him over with butterflies. It's funny.
Just for setting it, go for it.
Give me a D20 roll, just a whiff check.
They're probably scared shitless of butterflies. Have they ever seen them here?
What are they saying?
All this fell fey magic.
I think I need to retire this. This is a one.
Here,
Sorry.
It's okay.
Your butterflies attempt to trip him, and he hops
No, I
over
like
them.
count.
Is that me? Yeah.
So,
No.
these are screwing me.
Because I'm still raging.
Oh yeah.
so yeah, I'm going to investigate both the traps and for anything sort of arcane.
No traps, nothing arcane. You do notice there is about an 8-inch stone idol to roll.
I don't have religion. I'm familiar with wealth, but not particularly.
What?
It's the fanciest thing on the show. The other things look like little homemade offerings, nothing worth talking about.
I'll take it, seeing as far as I know, I'm the resident arcane expert.
Good.
Yeah,
Write down idol of wealth on your
yeah, and
inventory.
I'll also check the shelves themselves, just as they're
The bag.
inventory. They don't open up.
No, they don't. They're just it was an altar. Now it's just shelves with cracks. But it was a low key altar.
Yeah.
What was the idol? I don't know if I saw it. Was it made?
No, you didn't. That was your passive perception. It was made of fairly ordinary stone.
Okay.
Stone.
Yeah, just stone.
That's how I see it.
It might be important later, but right now it doesn't
Yeah.
seem.
Oh, it's totally not.
Yeah. right now it totally doesn't, but might come in useful as a
You never know.
thing.
Yep. All right. So, which way are you guys going, and what else are you guys doing before you get there?
Well, I guess. What's beyond the hallway where we met these? It's more hallway.
So there was a little.
They were in an alcove. Yeah.
They were in the alcove. Okay.
There's a door. The southern door is right here.
That's the one I haven't looked at yet.
You haven't looked at it yet.
I'll go look at that
Investigation check.
Whatever enough.
Then to the north, there's the middle door
Oh.
and the north door, which Maggie, you haven't seen yet.
Well, I think I got to try to go through the door that I was going to initially. The door right in front of the main entrance, the central door.
Okay.
haven't locked it yet because I did. They started in.
You have done it
so
now.
I can-
I don't.
It still goes tunk tunk and
Still no
it's still
crack.
locked.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we should go that way. I think we should just rock it and go south. We'll go.
Yeah, we're just above the table in case that wasn't clear. The plot train, the fast express plot train is through the south.
I go south.
Yeah. Well,
I'm already heading that way.
Went into an investigation. Okay?
You're heading that way. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait. 17.
With a 17, you managed not to bump into Gilbert. But you notice that there's somebody invisible there.
Oh.
Uh,
I instantly cast fairy.
investigate.
Stop doing that.
Well, there goes a first level spell for no use.
You know what?
Put a fucking bell on that thing.
That's fine then. So Gilbert, when you investigate the door, same as what was your roll?
I think so.
It's same as the other two, and you know it's gonna be difficult to unlock, but you know how to do it.
He
Does that mean I have advantage?
went to
There's nothing you have
the
advantage, but
festival.
DC is slightly low.
So does that not work? Does fairy fire do nothing?
So sadly, I rolled my minimum of 23.
So with your minimum,
Sorry, 24.
with your minimum, you can open these doors, so it's not a big deal. They're published DC as well, so they're
Yeah.
pretty tough.
Yeah, no, I'll just be taking my reliable talent on the rest of them.
Now, before you guys go through, is anybody else taking any preparation?
Work for I think it does.
She's
I'm
casting fairy fire.
Well,
My
so
visibility hasn't run out. I'm just going.
no, so he's invisible, but you've made him glowing.
That's why I'm like, can you please stop doing that? Also,
Are.
every object around us is also
You
glowing.
saw him earlier.
Are you sure?
Remember, you've
Because
gotten
I'm asking majority enough
You-
to know about it.
you've gotten to know him over the last 3 levels.
Have I really?
Yes,
Oh, well.
I was introduced to the.
I'm not going to allow that to not happen.
Listen, you know, aggressive and competitive family. I can't just be bumping into you invisible.
You didn't. You missed him.
It was close enough.
So yeah, I'm still invisible, so it doesn't break it. but I am absolutely
He's pink.
glowing pink or purple or
It's actually shifting slowly, like one of those mood, like
mood lighting. Great.
It's really soothing.
Are you gonna drop it before you guys go through the door?
I don't know. Not yet.
I think that would be a good idea. Well,
All right. Anybody?
I'm gonna listen at the door. Do I hear anything?
We do anything?
We're gonna go back and unlock the other door. Give it a minute. You just see me like along the other way, and I'll just this is 20.
I'm gonna say so. Lyriel, were you gonna drop Fairy Fire, or is she still pink?
I'm still playing.
All right. So the little pink halfling
Yeah.
walks up to the middle door. Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check.
I should drop it.
If you want me to,
You do. Were you gonna unlock?
well, my minimum is 24.
No, I'm just. Well, yeah. Okay. Never mind. You don't have to roll.
Just to say, if it's DC 20, I
Yeah.
cannot fail.
You can't fail.
But I did roll a 15, so
Okay.
30 something.
Easily unlock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't hear anything beyond this one.
Nope.
Okay.
No,
They're all
the doors are very thick.
Yes.
You can't hear
Not
anything
noise.
anymore.
They're all now unlocked. I haven't seen any trips on them. Whichever way they want to go, they can choose to go.
Okay. I think we go south carefully because we have no idea what we're getting into. Are there any, so you said there was like a shelf with like a handle on it. Are there any other like? Is there anything that we can like put on ourselves that like has like spiders on it to like blend in on the shelf or anywhere?
Not on the shelf.
Skeletons?
Here, you wear armor and shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm clarifying out of character before I hand you the cauldron with the Spider Queen lol stuff on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have a
cauldron, Spider Queen. If you're like looking around for something that's like Spider Queeny, like here, I mean, you can use this one.
All right. I'll slap that on.
So the little pink
Good.
hand is holding something, and as you grab
glad it
it,
wasn't
it
large.
turns into a black cauldron with a silver spider on it.
Close in the door.
You're just going through the door?
Yeah.
I follow Max.
Okay.
Still raging, so
Yeah, I say. That's what I was gonna say. We got to do some stuff before I
All right.
start getting angry.
So, guess we're just going in, huh?
It's usually how it goes. I'm still going to go.
So, you coming with everybody? So,
Hell no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going pink.
go back where?
I don't care, but I'm not moving forward with the group. I'm going pink.
Oh, because
I'm a literal light in the dark.
It's not just pink.
So, Lariel, as the party starts to go through the door, do you drop your concentration on Fairy Fire or not?
Sure.
Okay. So now you're not glowing pink anymore.
Yay!
Are there any like? I think you said completely dark before, but they don't have like little firelight lamps or nothing.
Well, once we're inside the website, now there's dim light. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I should have. At least from this section, there's dim light.
Okay.
So as you open the door, Max, going first, you see. I guess I have to click on it. Anybody know what an Elfeshni looks like?
Like what?
I know. I don't know about this.
Elfeshni?
I should because that's a card in Magic.
Big guy. Holding a very large trident.
Hey.
He's a large creature, so he's way bigger than you. Holding a large trident that on one of the barbed hooks hangs a ring of keys.
I'm going to steal it.
Okay. We'll get there in a moment. As he looks to see Banks.
I wish I could.
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
want to play.
Actually, I do have a good sleight of hand.
You want to play?
I'm the god. My god,
Can I
this area.
Can I bust in behind at this point? Now that I've like got my like.
Sure.
Well, I was
Okay.
really doing, I was gonna say I want to.
I'm gonna look up at this thing.
You next. Hold on. Go ahead.
And say blessings of Loth. Please excuse him. He's under my purview.
Blessings of woe. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
What'd you have?
I was told to steal the keys.
You were
And I have a really good sleight of hand.
Okay.
But I feel like me doing that might undo
He's trying to do, yeah. Might just.
That should be a 20.
Yeah, that'll beat a 3.
Alright.
At disadvantage when you have a symbol of wealth if you greet them correctly. I'm trying to see through your deception or your persuasion.
Same item.
All right. I'm watching the prisoners, and he points over. There's a passageway about 15 feet wide over one of his shoulders. So what's your business here?
We're fetching a stick.
So
Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's-
sneak
it's-
up and still try and steal the keys.
What's that?
I'm gonna sneak up and still try to steal the keys.
All right, give me a stealth check first. Give me a stealth check first.
My stealth.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the keys, but it's a very big trident. And
It is a very big trident. It is like a 9 or 10 foot long trident at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
31. Okay. And you're a pixie, right?
Sleight of hand.
I have competition.
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand. You're saying something. I'm sorry.
Excuse him. We're on a mission. We can't discuss the details. It's
Support.
yes, we are fetching something, but we can't discuss any of the details. We're in a hurry.
You need to talk to my prisoners. So, what was your sleight of hand?
It was a 25.
Okay.
And now I have 2 sets of keys. I kid you not. I actually do.
And
Someone is missing keys.
with a 2 on his perception roll. Again, I gave him disadvantage because of that stealth roll, which was insane. So, yep. All right. He does not notice the keys go missing. But he does ask you, do you need to talk to the prisoners? He's wondering why they have you follower, basically.
Yeah.
We may, but again, our mission is mostly secret. We'll let you know what we need, but
All right.
we do need to pass through.
The prisoners are in there. I'll stand over there and plug my ears.
Good. Blessings of Wolf. Leave.
Okay, so you go to the south. There is a passageway about 15 feet wide that's open. And then there are 4 cells that contain a large cyclops, where's the summary? There it is. A dead elf. A third holds a bugbear slumped against a bench. And a fourth holds a hunched, gray-skinned figure in robes.
Do we?
There's a
know that you
worn
stole it?
chest along the room's northwest wall, leaning next to it is a giant-sized cloth.
Did anybody take?
I know someone stole the keys because they weren't there when I tried to steal them.
Yeah, I'm assuming you noticed that the keys went missing because you
Yeah.
were blocking them.
I might not have seen the actual theft, but I'm like, I was trying to figure it
I
out.
wish I had
Yeah.
illusion magic so I could make it look like part of a hoop skip or something. You're dumb. You're dumb.
What were you going to say, Megger?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We covered it.
Our Cyclops is like naturally evil. I feel like they would be, but I don't know if that's a thing in this edition.
This is so just above table count.
Okay.
The Cyclops is eyeing you, wondering what's going on with these people coming in,
Okay. And so
like warily.
the elf is obviously dead.
You're already sneaking. You're not here quite yet because you've been stealing keys. There'll be another couple turns.
Okay, cool.
So you want? What's that? Go ahead.
Is the demon facing away from the cages?
Yes, he turns his. You guys told him it was secret, and he was so bamboozled by it that yes, he's facing the wall. He's basically put himself in timeout while you guys are talking to the prisoners, and he's most of a room away. He'll notice if the prisoners try to go past it, in either direction. But besides that, he's fine.
Okay, sorry. So there's the 4 cells, and then are there any other exits?
No, just back out the way he came to the room with the
Oh,
Malfesting.
okay,
This is like another alcove that has these cells. In it.
okay.
Do any of
Sorry, I would have done the map, but it would have literally been the whole size of the table for this damn cabin.
the gray covered thing? Is it look like some sort of creature that I've seen before, like in the normal world? I'm looking for something that's normal to me, I guess.
Let's look normal, please.
No, it's not something that you're probably
Okay.
familiar with.
Because you know, I saw the ugly dwarf, and I'm like, I'm looking for normalcy.
Yeah, I'd say out of the creatures, there's the long dead elf and the bugbear are the two that look most familiar to you.
I go to the bugbear. I've seen a bugbear before.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like it's asleep, but its chest isn't moving. It's recently,
The bugbear?
yes,
Locked doors.
yes.
I mean, I can already open
At this point, Lyrio, you can arrive with the keys if you wish.
There's a lot of dead things here, guys.
At this point,
I rolled a dirty
excuse
20 on
me,
myself.
excuse me, for the Cyclops first speaking.
Common?
I assumed you are wielders, yes. I assumed you normally that are in here. Yeah, I didn't think you understood uncommon.
No.
So, you don't seem like the normal cultist types. They captured me not too long ago. Is this possibility I might be able to convince you to let me out? The little gray creature in the other cell goes, maybe most grateful as well.
How wide are the bars? Or is it?
Relatively tight, like 6 inches. Anything.
I mean, yeah.
My sense of feel to me.
Your head wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
You're too good at too many things.
So I don't know what that is.
What's that?
Is that all the people in the cell?
The only two that are alive are starting a dialogue with you.
I'm gonna
My name is Gertrude.
Gertrude?
Yes,
People. I
thank
think
you.
it's what's the damn.
I'm gonna hold my hand up to the great creature because I'm not interested in talking to them right now and addressing the Cyclops. I'm gonna say, and what exactly are the details of your captured prisoner? So I'm still keeping on ears.
I realize I'm probably making a
We were. Let's see, where was that? Sorry, eyes are crossed over you. I hate learning. I'm eager to escape. Since maybe you're not with the coach, I can tell you that. If you free me, I'll help help you guys, and you can even take my break club. It's pretty sweet.
I'm going to use my +1 inside to see if I feel like he's being genuine.
Genuine.
What's that?
Genuine.
Genuine?
Anybody want to do an Arcana check on the club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
Sure.
it.
Well, I'll go with the wizard looking figure and I'll
15.
show him the keys.
That's the third one this thing has rolled tonight.
That's dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, this is great club +2.
Oh,
I think I could swing that.
You go to pick it up?
I look around. I mean, it's
He's
his
already
club.
offered it to you guys. You know?
I need to talk to my comrades first. Right?
Just grab it.
I grab it.
As you grab it, it shrinks from about 9 feet long to about 4 feet long. 4.5 feet long. It's big still for you.
Didn't mean to do that.
But
must be cold in
I
here.
told you it was pretty special. It hits things hard. I like it.
so why were you captured? You hate Walt, so you came down here to fight them, or
Yeah. So my friend and I, a spirited blend named Roxana, we were involved in a nearby mining operation and we discovered that two of the operations leaders were secret wolf cultists that were planning an attack on the operation. But we were too scared to tell anyone, except Roxana told me. The miners met a terrible fate when the cultists of Wolf actually attacked. I feel terrible for letting this happen. I promise I'll do my best to make it right.
and
And this, by the way, you guys all feel a tingling in your head. or ringing in your ears. And you just heard a secret he shared with part.
So
Gertrude's secret.
so is that Roxana the little gray creature?
But Roxana was killed when I was captured, unfortunately. I lost my friends.
My only question is,
Roxanne.
Gertrude.
Roxanne.
my only question is, do you always have to be this big?
Did what have to be this big?
You think you're very large.
That's the way my family is. We're big bone. And,
We'll discuss sizes
and
later.
big, and big footed and pretty much big everything else.
So you
Pretty much. So this could either be a really good
Oh, and big eyes. Yeah.
so you don't know anything about this creature?
They just brought him in yesterday. Hey, Big Squeak, what's your story?
Well, I was thinking I was gonna go talk to the wizard.
That's who he's asking.
The black and the gray creature?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the
So
great
you're
creature
standing right in front of his cell holding
Like I said, I
his.
snuck in here and then I said, okay, so when he offered them something, I'm like, okay, so
Well, okay, but that was Gertrude, who's the Cyclops.
great.
No,
Oh, I skipped that.
the one that was talking with
I know,
everybody.
but you said I didn't have a stealth because I rolled that 51.
Never mind.
It's okay, cool.
All right. So as everybody looks over, they notice you offering the keys to this guy
I'm
already.
not gonna give it to him.
No, I'm just saying you're holding him up.
It's not clear.
Proffering, maybe is the right one. This is a gray skinned creature with stringy black hair and cultist robes hunched in the corner of a cell. I'm Cyril Gray spoke. Yeah, I suppose none of you have ever seen a dribble up before.
Nope.
Grimmel.
Sort of surface dwellers. Indeed.
Heard of gearlocks?
No, I've never heard of that thing. Anyway, I was a cultist. Working here on Web's Edge, devoted to serving the Spider Queen and all this and that. It was not a bad gig. But recently I accidentally insulted maybe you ever heard of a yacht roll before?
I don't think so.
Imagine a giant demented candle.
That sounds fun.
Candle?
Yeah, who likes to really fuck with your brain a lot. Yeah, that's a yuck roll. I just was overheard by him saying kind of what I thought about him, and yeah, it didn't go very well. So they threw me in here, and from what I understand, they're probably going to feed me to Karaka well, there's nothing I can fucking do about it. Just to appease Law. Yeah, if you guys want,
I mean, you sound
be
like
happy to give you any insight into what's going on here you like in order to get my ass out of here. Gertie over there, I saw her a few times while she was prisoner. She's been here for a couple of weeks. And she's pretty nice gal
What's the
for-
elf deal?
for being such a big one. What's
I
that?
know. But
How the other
he's
two
been
die?
in here long enough. Like he looks like
Well,
he's
the
been in
bugbear
here.
just sat down and laid
I don't
down
think
and
any of us have speak.
started snoring and then stopped snoring, and that was that.
That's
The-
what happened to
The
him.
elf,
It's called sleep apnea. It's
Oh,
a real problem.
it didn't have his CPAP. Yeah, it makes sense. And then the other one, I don't know. That one was bones for several years at this point, and we just leave it in there as a gag. After all, them elves are long lived. They might as well be long dead too.
He's bones now.
Yeah. You gonna steal an elf bone?
Gonna try and break into it. Yeah.
Well, while all this is going on, I'm not so much
She can
stealing
unlock
the
the door.
uplands. I'm not so much stealing the uplands as I am stealing all the manacles in the room.
You get 4 sets of manacles. 1 set large.
No,
Off of your 2.
I don't announce that I'm doing that. Gertrude might notice. That
Oh, she notices.
oh, why? Yeah.
Is
Thank you.
Is that considered heavy armor for him?
Well, be.
Chainmail and living.
So I'm gonna
It all goes in the bag.
speaking to the gray creature again.
Now that I know I don't need to take that all out in order.
Well, it
So-
also means the door's unlocked.
What's that?
It also means the door's unlocked. So she
It
can get
would
out.
have been at some point, yeah.
So you're still loyal to Walt? You just had a disagreement with.
Loyalty is not exactly what I was
Actually,
going
I
for.
thought it would be kind of cool.
That accent is floating all over the fucking place now. But yeah, no, he's not. He was in it for like the perks and like something to do, and it's a living. He's one of those guys. He was a follower. He wasn't a true believer.
And so, what exactly would you plan to do?
Fuck off! Leave! Don't be here anymore. Never be seen by these knuckles again.
How about joining
Are you
another
gonna
cult?
go around this place?
One's been enough, thanks.
Oh, also, Max, I do open the door for you. You're the best boy.
Okay. So you guys gonna try to let these two free?
I think I already did.
We see why
We're
you're
gonna try to get them out of the room
Cultist
and
guy.
cast the pig guy.
I'm gonna.
Order, invisibility is not a self spell, and I can cast it on someone else. Yes,
Yes.
using the dagger because it lets me just cast the spell.
If you want to.
Well.
It's concentration. I know.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I was gonna say
It is concentration.
It was
Right?
concentrated.
I can just
So you
go.
have to go one at a time.
I can just go speak to the guy.
The big guy. The other one can wear a robe.
You can be carried.
Yeah.
I mean, we should ask, like,
Shove him in the bag.
Does that guy ever leave?
Nah, he never leaves.
He just sleeps here or what?
He doesn't sleep either.
That's-
He's a fucking demon, idiot.
I'm gonna go.
He's also looking at the wall with fingers in his ears right now. So just walk out.
He said that he would notice if they tried to identify.
Well,
you can certainly
We
try.
all hit him in
I'm
the
going to replace the elf with the dwarf. Our corpse that I took
oh, you're putting the Durgar corpse in the cell.
instead of the elf. Yes.
Got it.
Taking the whole elf skeleton.
Wait, you could actually.
I'm going to talk to the Nalfish meat.
Oh,
You're gonna talk
hold
to
on.
the
I
elf.
was switching it to the elf.
Yes.
We said we can take the elf out if you like.
I'm going to start
Switch
practice
him
swinging this
to the
cloth.
other
So-
guy. No, just think the other guy died. The cultist.
Okay.
So instead of the elf.
What are you gonna try to? Okay, you're gonna try to talk to the Nalfish. Go ahead.
So I don't know if
All
you
right.
mentioned that, but that's
I've spoken to the prisoners. We're taking both of them.
a well.
I don't have
Well,
conversation for that. You have to talk to the leaders.
I've already spoken to them.
No. They're gonna have to come down here and give me a release form.
I'm trying to convince him his idea is to actually replace the alive guy with the dead body so that they think the cultist guy just died. Rather than switch it with the elf.
I'm still taking the elf
Pure
corpse
chaos. I love it.
because I wanted the bones.
You can take the bones. It's just a
I have to get a release
but
in order to release them. Usually I release them into Karaku's mouth.
Can I borrow this trident real quick?
Make a persuasion check. No, he didn't notice the missing keyring yet.
I am still raging as well.
I
So
should.
can I use strength? for
Yes, do it.
This one should be playing long, so I get.
And I'd say you guys are probably like 8 minutes into your
Yeah, I know. I was going to
persuasion
ask.
point. Yeah.
that? 20.
A 20?
13 plus 7.
What you gonna do with it?
I'm going to borrow it real quick.
Did you put it in the bag of holding? Where'd it go?
Magic trick.
You sure you people are with it? Cool.
Yes.
Long hail, Spider Queen. Dead.
with this look on his face,
Give me another deception check.
Okay.
I'm absolutely ready behind him with a pair of large manacles to clamp on his feet.
Can I help him? Deceive?
Okay, take advantage. Your guidance and guidance.
Oh, come on. Let me roll another.
I'm rolling consistently today.
22.
My high roll was a 7 -2. So, fine. But I'm not taking the blame. What's your name?
You refer to me as the captain.
Torknir.
Okay, I'll tell him Tolkien said that the prisoners could go free.
Just a proud nod.
Sounds good. And is Torknir's corpse now in one of the cells? I love it. All right. So, with that, you guys are allowed to take the captives with you out the front door. Is that where you're taking them?
Or taking them past the guard at least.
Yeah. Well, that's back out the door you came in.
Yeah.
Yep.
As we walk,
And as you guys are going out that door, you do see there is a long hallway that leads to a very dark area, which was described to you as where you're attempting to get to.
I will give
We
the.
are out of the area. Going to
Hold on.
take,
There was Michael.
I was going to give the Cyclops my normal club that I have that I never use.
Perfect.
I was actually going to give him the giant trident that would be the correct size.
It's a
Can he do it?
it's a big trident, but the Cyclops is bigger than the Nalfeshni was. So it's like it's like a trident that's like this long, and then a little club, like a little like one of those little like I'm gonna sneak behind you in the streets of London and knock yeah like a blackjack. He said Bridget, yeah. So yeah, it's dual wielding things that are the size of a short sword and a dagger, but
It's got a staff and a dagger, yeah.
But as a small sized creature, when I pick it up, does it get even smaller, like a pixie sized club for the +2 club?
if you were to pick it up.
I just want to see. I'll give it right back.
Are you going to ask me for it?
Yeah, can I just see if it shrinks to my size?
I need a toothpick. Give me that.
Wait, hold on. I think I gotta do it for you. We're like
As soon as it hits Magram's mouth, it starts growing.
That's the bad dragon way.
Whoops.
I'll take that.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I instantly drop it because I'm laughing so hard.
17 plus something.
It does not get wedged in your mouth.
When I drop it, does it stay small?
No.
Now, also, Magram, if you do need it, like I can cast reduce on you, but then it'll just be a small club.
No, you don't know this, but I've been shorter than this, and I don't like it.
Do you want to be taller?
I know. Perfect where I'm at.
Self-love is a wonderful thing.
All right. So you guys get the prisoners free. They're able to escape.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. And Gertrude says, so you guys are like gonna cause some trouble, right?
Are you in?
Let's just say
We have-
I've got a grudge and a dead friend. And you know what? Which door are you going through? I'll go through a different one and cause a distraction.
Does he need his weapon if that's the case?
What's that?
Does he?
She's got the trident and the little club. She looks confident, yeah.
So
He'll be a bad.
what did the bugbear say was through the middle door again?
Bugbear didn't say shit, it was dead.
No, the original one.
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. Sorry.
Sorry. There's only been one bugbear. What's that?
No.
This
Well,
fellow that's
The cleric might.
No, the middle door is kind of a passage through the center of the base. And there's a lot going on there, so it'd be difficult to sneak through.
I would like to ask the remote fellow if he knows anything about the other two doors. The ones I've already unlocked. Like what
He tells you the same stuff that to the north, that leads towards an area where the leaders hang out. Through the center, that's kind of the middle of the base and the hubbub of everything going on there all the time.
So
If you're trying to sneak in and get to the thing that you guys are looking for, going through the south way is the best way to go. So he confirms.
well, I thought we did go to the south.
You didn't continue. You got sidetracked
There's a
and came out with prisoners.
Okay, so
As you were leaving, you looked back over your shoulder and saw the long corridor that led to the very, very dark room,
okay,
which
that's
is where you're trying to get to.
that's what I thought
Yeah.
because I thought the
That's
Hobgoblin
okay.
said that the thing was to
That's
the
what
south.
I'm repeating. It's
Yes. Okay.
Pass on to the Cyclops. I think the leader in that room.
fine. All right. Now, when you guys go through your door, I'll go through that one. Don't mind anything you hear. It'll be fun.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
So, what are y'all doing? Go through the south door?
Is it unlocked?
You just came out.
We just came out. Where we
Going
came
further down the south.
You're
Yeah.
not theater of the minding with me very well today. It's okay.
Do we have to walk past
The
the?
south door is where the jailer was in the jail.
Yeah, we got to go past the jailer again, all
You
right?
do have to go past the jailer.
No, see, I asked before when we were in the jail if there were any other doors leading out.
You'd already gone past. So there was a room that had an intersection, but you'd already gone into the alcove where the cells were when you asked that question.
The cells was a dead end.
Okay.
Yeah, before you
I
bring
was-
up Jason, like I've
section-
totally gotten lost way more.
It's fine. And no, and it really is fine. I'm not. I'm more saying it for fun than anything. Don't allow me to dog on you more than this.
No, that's fine.
Before we continue any further,
I just wanted. I was trying to figure out what the hell the layout is.
If I had printed it out, I would actually be giving it to you guys about now.
When we go back in, we got to pretend we're different people.
wasn't there a chest in the
We're the same people, but yeah,
wasn't there a chest in the prison?
there was a chest right next to the Great Club.
Would you have gone?
Oh, if I'd heard that, I would have gone for it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I figured.
so you also found.
I did not.
I'm going to assume that you have enough thief skill to figure this out on your own. You found a longsword +1 and a dagger +1 in the chest.
I'll slip those out and we'll take
Okay.
them.
I figured you already. I figured they were already in your possession.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I just.
Also, since all the cells were going to be open, well,
Oh, yeah. No,
I was going to ask if there's anything on like the elf or the bugbear, but
Nothing worth.
we already have the elves.
Yeah, no, all the possessions were in the chest or next to it.
Okay, okay.
And there was manacles that
Sure,
got stolen
then-
as well. So what they had on them is now been taken as well.
Yeah. Well, the medicals are useful.
And let's
Yes, they are.
let's
You're an
continue.
invisible fellow running around. You can't have a better weapon.
And then I assume that we would have given the cultist some form of cheap dagger that we had laying around, just so he's not undefended.
Oh, he didn't ask. He left. He just left.
Yeah.
He was fine.
He's ready for some murder. The giant, right?
No,
The Cyclops
the
is ready for
cultist.
murder.
The little.
The cultist.
By the way, the
is ready to get-
cultist, a Grimlock, looks a little bit like a slightly oversized Dobby with stringy hair. It's all grayscale.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're ready to go. I've got my manacles. I've got longsword and dagger now. Who here? No one here is lacking in any kind of good weapon, right?
No.
Yeah. I didn't.
Oh, I've got so many
So
weapons.
this is just
gonna go
I'm
back
not
to the room?
holding it for no reason.
We can turn it into gold later.
If that's the way south, then yes.
You go back through the door. The jailer looks up at you and goes, "That was quick.
Where are all the prisoners?
What do you mean, where are all the prisoners? They just left with you."
What are you talking about?
Come on, we just walked in here.
Actually, if he goes in, could I lock him in?
Is Max really that like conniving?
Give me a deception check, Jack.
I can assist with that as I slip past and then start making.
Roll an advantage.
It was an actual 19.
Shit. Which means I can't beat it. I literally can't beat it with this.
Cyclops.
Well, no, this is the pig demon guy.
Oh, no, the pig
No,
demon
fish.
guy.
We freed the Cyclops.
Another demon guy.
So, wow. Uh.
We'll discuss your punishment
His-
later.
His brain just physically breaks while you guys look on.
Go
Just
in there and think about
just-
what you did.
don't tell Jolera. I'm gonna go on break. And he goes and starts trudging back through the hallway, and there's a small thin passage that goes to the north that he squeezes through. He's obviously going off to cry somewhere.
All right, let's go.
Poor guy.
All right, as you guys start going down this long hall, there is a passage to the south as well that opens into what looks like a barracks that is currently empty. There's 5 bedrolls in evidence. There is also ahead of you, so barracks, and then ahead of you is a very dark room of some size. You're going to stock the barracks at all or no?
It's empty.
It is currently empty.
So, what's in there besides the bedrooms? Are there like persons?
It's 5 bedrolls, each with a small chest behind it. There's a large desk that stands by east wall. A small room to the south holds a table and a long table with chairs around.
I'll go to the desk and see if there's anything important on it.
Okay.
Are these normal size chairs or large or?
Are you let's see. They are various sizes.
Okay.
All right, so are you going straight for the desk?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any like papers on it or anything?
Nobody has detect magic up, right?
Okay.
Okay. As we investigating, you trigger an arcane trap.
Okay.
Can't cast it in response to me asking if it's up. So that's just not fair. You release a swarm of spiders. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I still would have had
Can I
prevention of
use my
that.
smart to buffet them back?
Nope.
Fine.
Yeah, it's a failure.
Sorry, I was zoning out listening. I was so intrigued. I didn't even think to check for it myself. I'm so sorry.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
With a 4, take 20 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Welcome to Tier 3, guys. Things hurt a little bit more than they used to. The lightning bolt trap was 54 points that
Hitting 0.
you took to 0, yeah.
I must remember to keep an eye on you two
After
when you're
the
doing
spiders bite you and poison you, they also crawl. So,
I rolled a 14. Was that enough?
to what?
Roll a
Investigate?
dexterity save.
Oh, no, just detect
Oh,
him.
just him.
He's the one who
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah, no, he
Some-
like put a hand on the
I'm
desk.
too busy
And a
breathing.
swarm of magic spiders conjured in.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was in a wider area.
Nope.
Okay, I just
All right, so you continue to search the desk. It continues with a swollen hand. It contains notes about covert missions for of the Wolf worshippers we're planning in the next few months. And it also contains a golden gem encrusted spider-shaped knickknacks worth 500 gold pieces in total. Also, there's enough there that everybody can have a pin or a brooch or something that looks like a spider thing. Let's see.
I'll take the plans if I need to.
What's that?
How big is the brooch?
There's various brooches, rings, and
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just wondering how it could
there would be a size appropriate one for you. Yeah.
sweet.
I'll take
It's probably meant to be like a lapel pin, but it's a brooch for you.
It's
Yeah.
like a brooch or a really
Little
intricate
cufflink.
hairpiece.
Yeah. What's that?
a little cufflink. Taking a ring.
It's not a file, but like simple, like videos.
Anybody looking at anything else?
Yeah, I'll start looking around for secret compartments in those desk and things.
Well, there are chests all along next to each of the bunk beds.
okay. That'll be what I'm investigating then.
So not even going to require a roll.
Yeah.
You find 2 potions of healing superior,
Whoa.
and the southmost bedroll contains a gem of seeing.
Not yet. What's that?
A gem of seeing.
I'm taking that. That solves my. It doesn't need attunement. I don't think it does, but it never used to.
It does now.
Wow. That's no good to anyone then.
Is it?
Gem of seeing. Used to be you could just look through it and see, you get true sight while peering through it.
I need to turn it.
Like in Coraline, you know, she had a little triangle piece with the thing in there and she held it up to
Yeah,
her
it's
eye
true
and see
sight.
stuff that she
Yep.
couldn't.
Yeah.
It's like that.
So, it's not an
'Cause I
instant
don't
use,
have-
but at the end of the adventure, everyone will get a copy. I mean, you guys could attempt to take a short rest here if you wanted to.
2 potions, superior healing. What was the other thing?
The gem of seeing.
I thought there was 3 things. Okay.
Well,
2 potions.
2 potions and a gem.
That might be where my mind went.
That's
Yes.
probably it. Yeah.
So I'll go on.
In total 2 potions. Is that the way we're doing this? In total.
Well, I mean, it's 2 potions.
Yeah.
Which at the
If we
end of
still
the
have them
adventure,
at the
nobody
end of the
drinks
adventure.
either.
Okay, they will.
Yeah.
Just like the 2 poison potions.
Yes.
Okay.
At the end, if we still have them, they'll
Like,
be.
if we want to use it in game, we all have to use it.
Well, no.
You know,
if you-
we have 2 of them right now. If we have 2 of them right now. If we get to the end of this chapter without using them, they propagate.
Right.
We'll have 2.
and I think there are other
Well,
potions of
maybe
healing
we're gonna
around,
back in.
so use those instead.
Yeah.
It's one of the benefits of having someone hoard it all.
That's what you want.
It's a benefit of having someone hoard it all. You can dole it out if you need to.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I would say
do we
this,
have a cleric?
this
For a healer? You are? Okay. I knew you were something that could do things, but
I can also heal, but not.
That's how I can attune to it.
I also have emergency healing.
I mean, you can heal pretty
I'll
well.
hold on to those. Because if I need to, I can
Oh,
bonus action use them
You don't have cure wounds.
as a rogue.
There is
I'm always
cure wounds,
invisible.
sorry,
It doesn't
not
break my invisibility.
Periods.
Cure wounds
So
is
if something
really
goes
strong.
down and you can't get them, I'll say I'm a very cowardly hero. Or a very heroic coward.
Yeah, I only have it memorized.
Coward with a heart of gold.
I can't help it. If everyone else stays around,
I think it's just
I
you
will do my
have the
best.
spell, and you can just
This is
put.
a bad
Any
idea.
other spell slots?
I'm pretty sure.
So,
I think that's how it works now.
So I'll hold the potion.
To answer your question,
so by the way, it's in the room to the south, if anybody cares. It isn't going to matter for what we're doing here. There are boxes of dried meat and other shelf-stable provisions, and an ice box in the corner full of raw meat.
Juniper.
Is it a magical icebox or just a box
No,
full
it's
of
just
ice?
a box with ice on top.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
ice might
it's-
be a magical source, but it's not here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't really think we need to take a long rest. I'm fine.
Oh God, no. We don't
Not
need a
a
long
short
rest.
Sorry.
Yeah, long rest, you certainly would be discovered.
That's the second time tonight. I don't think we need to take a short rest.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm good. I don't
Yeah,
have
I'm good.
anything that recharges on anything.
Okay.
So that's up to you guys.
So as you guys come back out of the dining hall into the long hallway that leads over to the dark room, you do notice near as you get towards that dark room, there are piles and piles of bones.
I'm gonna ignite my
It
sword.
looks like the remains of meals piled around the entrance to that dark area.
What do I do with all these bones?
My question,
You've got to leave some
being a bit
here.
of being a bit of a,
Obviously been crunched on by something bigger than you all.
I was going to say my
Marrow licked them.
my question, being a bit of a gourmand, are they cooked bone or raw?
Right.
No marrow here.
And they do not appear to have any scrap of flesh whatsoever on them.
Almost
Like they've-
taking
They've
the-
been clean
Cleaned bone way.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
without any
Yeah,
tumor marks
actually-
either.
You'll get this reference.
I think
You take off
I think
the-
dwarves have 120 feet of dark sight. I have 40 feet of light, bright light, and then 40 feet of dim light with my sword. Do we see anything? I assume this is a huge chamber, right?
Well, so are you
Okay, sorry,
going
you
into
guys
the
are
huge
there.
chamber to look around, or are you sending the person with dark vision to look around?
So we're sitting at like the precipice.
I would say you're about 20 feet from the door at the moment.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
Well, I think all of us do at this point. So, do we?
If we short rest, I can attune to the gem of seeing and true sight. But no, he can as well. But I don't actually have any way of seeing at night or in the dark if I get separated from your light source.
That's fine. We can just go in. Just stick behind me. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because I got the dagger. If that's okay, because I don't mind using the true sight if we short rest. It's the only thing I need is to reattune.
So this is a fun idea for someone invisible. Cast lights on his dagger.
He's just a little.
That's fine. I'm just leaving the
He's a little will-o-wisp.
An invisible light source would not be light.
No, the light itself is visible.
The light is emitting from an invisible object.
Aye, but the light still moves with me.
I don't
That's
think
my
I
rule.
don't think the light would be light
It is still light. That one I do know.
because the light is worn or carried by an invisible creature. I don't know.
You wouldn't
Let's
see
not
a
test
photon,
Yeah,
but the antimatter makes sense.
invisible light source.
Oh, and then there's the whole thing. 2024 rules about darkness are weird
They are.
Yeah, that I haven't got.
because when you're in darkness, creatures looking at you have the blinded condition.
Yeah.
Is the way they decided to express it, which makes no sense. Because what if there's light beyond you
Yeah,
or light over there? It's like I'm looking at you, I'm suddenly blind, and then I look away from you and I'm not blind anymore.
Like headlights.
Yeah, it's very weird. All right.
So-
yeah, you guys are gonna just go blunder in. It sounds like sounds good.
Well, I'm gonna look.
You're gonna look.
Look before you leap.
Okay.
yeah, no. So you guys know that the gym thing. I can tune this.
So, Magram, as
Because
you approach,
Don't take it out.
this large cavern is in complete darkness except for the light that is shining in from your friend's sword. It is about 60 feet wide and at least 120 feet long but you're not sure how much longer. About 65, 70 feet from you, you notice the edges. Sorry, about 40 feet from you, you notice the edges of a very large web that clogs most of the chamber and gets thicker and thicker near the middle.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, I'd be able to see that. Goggles at night.
You see the edges of. Oh, you got the goggles of night on.
Yes.
So that gives you
60.
60. So yeah, you're also able to see this.
You said well?
Web.
Web.
Makes sense. Does anyone have a bow?
Technically.
You have a bow, don't
I
you?
do have a bow. I have a short bow.
I'm going to grab one of your arrows, cast light on it, and it back to you.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot it into the room?
I can, but it's very slow light.
20 feet of bright, 40 feet.
Well, I'm just joking because like the arrows are like maybe this big.
Cantrip, yeah.
Yeah.
It still
I'll shoot
gives
it
20 feet of bright and 40 feet, an additional 20 of dim.
through.
It's okay. I can still stealth in the
Okay,
light.
you have dark vision?
No, but I can shoot it through a door.
Well, and you can see the edge of the web.
Yeah.
So there is 60 foot wide, 35 feet tall, like spider web. Where on the spider web would you shoot? Dead center?
Yeah. Actually, it would be cool if I could have it on fire too.
It's up to you.
I want to. Are you guys okay with that?
I mean, you're doing this in your head.
Sure, let's go.
So you're going to light your arrow? Okay.
We'll shoot it in there right
Make
in
me
the
an attack roll. We're going to see what you hit.
It's a 15, so that's all pretty small.
Dirty 20.
You have my dex. Oh no, it's a +8. What? Really?
23 or something.
Well,
Your dex is 20.
So it's over 20.
Okay. That's
All right.
more.
Wow. So with that,
Was.
your arrow arcs off into the distance, flaming and exhibiting light, hits the exact center of the web. A small burst of flame happens. Something goes tunk to the ground.
Is it big?
And you also hear
Ah, it is big.
as something has noticed that there are visitors in its lair.
Oh, 100%.
What do you guys do next?
I immediately close. There's a door behind us, right?
No,
It's just an arch.
open archway, 10
Okay.
feet wide.
I thought perhaps a door. I was like, let's just contain the sound.
Do I see what falls with the 120?
No, there's too much webbing in the way. You can't really see what falls.
Well, I won't.
Webbing
Yeah,
light.
I'm good.
Just right, it's a 5-foot cube of webbing burns away from the. Oh, and the light is now illuminating all of the webbing, showing that this is a web that is probably 40 feet deep, 60 feet wide, 35 feet tall.
I don't want to be in a line with the guys now that I've heard that, so I'll be rotating around the back of the room. Like I'm just moving,
Okay.
spreading out. But
I'm going to climb. I'm going to be above everyone else looking down.
Okay, you're gonna be like on the wall or the ceiling.
There's high.
What's your climb speed?
What's the speed? 40.
40. Okay, so first turn, you're able to make it up just to where the wall and ceiling join.
So the Nelfish.
That's boots of climbing and springing. Do that or what? How are you?
What? No, sorry. It's not a climb speed of 40.
Okay.
Because road and chicken store
Road,
work and all
yeah,
the rest
yeah,
of it.
okay.
That is
I'm just trying to remember where it came from. But
Plus,
that doesn't give you the whole I can walk on the ceiling of it.
no, it's not
Right.
a climb. As long as it's a climb, as long as a climb check, something happens, I have to roll dice to see if I fall off.
Right. Got it.
So the Nelfishni said a name before that they like fed prisoners to something.
Correct.
Do we know what that is?
No, we didn't have. You had 3 people who said this name, and nobody asked what it was.
I asked if he pooped.
Well, see, you didn't know. What's that?
It was a spider.
Yeah, no, I went with it's a spider.
You find out.
It sounds like it spits its
I think
cells.
it's funny that it fell.
Yeah,
It did not fall.
something else.
Something in the web, though.
Something
did the
it
light-
sounded like a piece of crystal and or metal.
I have a
fell.
question.
It went tunk,
The arrow,
not thunk or thud.
That made a screaming sound.
the arrow was on fire, so webbing obviously did the
Yes.
burning thing. Did the arrow fall with the thing that went tonk?
I'm going to say it got caught in the web,
Good,
like
close
right
enough
under
now,
the
it's just
landing
sitting there
area.
burning?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Let's go.
like enough web to put it
Yeah.
out finally.
I was just curious as to how that played out.
Yeah. No, it was a good call. But yeah, it's kind of suspended. If you get close enough, you might be able to see what the thing is. Or if you had detect magic.
Oh, if I had anywhere to see in the dark.
You were warned. Anyway.
So
So
very deliberately went with invisibility instead.
it's fun. Somebody in your party said they had detect magic.
I don't think- I don't-
couldn't use it.
No, I told you couldn't use it as a reaction to the asking.
You asked if anyone was going to use it, and I'm like, I could use it. And you're like, no.
No, I asked if anybody was already using it.
Oh, well, then no.
Yes.
You said.
In the last session, I had a freaking warlock who had the invocation that allows him to do it at will.
It's just-
So he's always doing it.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, that's like when in alpha testing Fish,
Yeah, I mean, he's
how
like,
the
wrong.
paladins and could have aura of like roots, so they always do it with a line one. It was fantastic.
So,
Well, sorry.
anybody doing anything else in these few moments before all heck breaks loose?
I'm just gonna walk in. I guess there doesn't really seem to be much else to. There
Going to go up to the
doesn't seem to be much else to do.
just be ready for whatever's going to come out.
You're going up to the web, okay?
I guess I should re-rage. I'm assuming our rage dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys rage dropped, so
Uh,
you're gonna re-rage
I will re-rage and
before you leave the party behind. So you can
Yes.
give them stuff.
I will give them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a brief bio break before we
Yeah.
start this fight. It is 9:00.
Going to trigger my rage.
Re-raging
as well.
Okay, and while you guys are away from the table, I will use that opportunity to draw a map.
Re-raging.
What's that?
Glad I saw the insulted dagger thing. That was nice.
When I rage, my light will go out, but I'll have drawn my sword. So the light just.
The web light goes out.
To reprint it because this dice here is actually too big for the other one that I had.
Oh, okay. So,
Machine.
nice.
Oh no.
But I mean, you're able to fix it. So that's cool.
Oh my.
Wait, hold on. I have
What?
Don't look.
No, move it.
Oh
Dual ones again.
That is a 20.
Oh,
I
okay.
have initiative.
The one is a 1.
All right. So who's over 20?
Dirty 20.
Steady hand plus 16.
So 20 for
steady
Magrum.
aim.
What do you got?
29.
Woo! Anybody else over 20? Yeah, I'll leave a spot just in case.
17? No,
18,
18.
20? 18?
18. Wait, does the Luckstone count? Still technically a dex roll. Is that
What's the Luckstone do again?
plus one on all your
Saving throws and ability.
checks? Yeah, it's ability check.
Okay, so plus
Is it?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
30.
that's
Oh,
what
you got Luckstone too, yeah. Okay.
yeah, so that would be 8 no, 11, 19.
So 19, Gilbert.
And I'll wait to go last by giving someone else a good advantage.
Okay. 15 to Anybody else? Excuse me, 15 to 20? Okay.
I can't even send a message. My phone's been in airplane mode for a week because it cost me $9 a day.
They have Wi-Fi here. The get whatever the guest network is, the password is let's play, all lowercase, all believe all one word.
Yeah, I thought they had it written on
It's written on the board, yeah.
somewhere.
30-20 toast? Guest tables.
Yes, yep. Toast is the registers. I don't think they want you in that.
No. What was the password? You're just
Let's play.
Let's
All lowercase.
No apostrophe.
All right, who's below Gilbert? So 10 to 15?
Max at 14.
13.
I almost bought my initiative cards. They're very nice. They're just flat cards. Just write your name on them.
Yeah, I've used those before. I like them sometimes, but I'm just so used to doing it this way.
I don't even write the initiative numbers on it. It's literally just so I have it in order.
Order. Yeah, that's all that matters really. So Max, you're 14. Or Willie, you're 13.
13.
Okay. And we'll see what happens when Sam gets back. Okay, and then I got.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I mean, it's a big game, but a lot of these rules are just kind of they don't really say one way or the other. Like, it doesn't say that it's an ability check, but it doesn't say that it's not. It doesn't really define whether or not it would be.
There was some language in 2014 that made it sound like an ability check. In fact, in 2014, you had the ability to like take proficiency.
Yeah, I mean, it has the possibility of getting all of the bonuses that an ability check would get. Like you can have advantage on it, you can have your proficiency bonus on it.
Let me just find. Maybe roll your initiative and let me know what you got, Sam.
Just rolled a natural 20 on it.
Sweet. So what's that total?
Oh, shit.
Somewhere between 20 and 30? Because that's good enough.
I think that just puts her at the top.
No, Sal had 30.
Oh, did it?
Oh. Well, no, I don't roll higher than that, so I'll go second.
Okay.
Anyone that's gone lower than what did I roll? 19?
Yeah, you rolled a 19.
What's
So anybody
to get William?
want to trade? You want to trade with him again, Will? You're the low ball. Okay, so
Let me know when it's my turn.
Willie.
The more people get close, the better my attacks are if I need to.
I assume you were up the wall right around there.
Yes.
Oh,
So wherever the door was, we
I'd
came
be
in.
here.
So
Okay.
over on that side.
That over by there, that's the door that you guys just came in.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
be standing over here, right?
So the Max went up to the web. I don't believe anybody else said they were going up to anything. So you guys are all kind of back by the door.
I said I was wrapping around. Yeah,
Yeah, you were wrapping around this way.
Yep.
So put yourself where you would be.
probably here.
Okay.
What are these?
Boom.
Piles of bones about
Yeah, I'll be
5 or so feet tall, so you could hide behind it.
by a bone pile.
Okay. Yeah, and just assume they're 5 feet from the wall.
Sure.
There's room to go behind them. I just wasn't that good at my art.
Close to that.
Okay.
You're not with us for this, right?
Mhm.
Oh, we're not with us for this.
We're doing people in mind.
We have a map.
We got a map.
I don't
Now we're not doing theater of the mind. I was waiting until we had a room to fight in.
Okay, I guess I can be out there.
And there was about 6 that could have been the room that I drew first to fight in.
I don't know where I was.
I just round the doorway somewhere. You get to choose.
You're behind me.
Oh, that's so cute. All right. Everybody out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. Who's missing? So Max was directly behind the camera stand. I couldn't see it. Awesome.
Yes, straight into the middle of the room.
as he is wont to do.
There it is.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And then as the rage would have dropped, the light on the arrow would have dropped, but had my sword out, so doesn't change anything basically.
Yeah, we both have 80 feet of light.
Yeah,
80 feet of light?
40 feet of bright, 40 feet of dim from our flame tongue
Yep.
swords.
So give me a count off 80 feet for max.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. What is it? 16?
16, 13.
13, 16.
All right.
So almost to the edge of the cavern.
So
Well, just this guy on the sandy beach over there.
Oh.
He's a placeholder because it's not quite that, but you do see something
Just on the
before the
edges.
light peters out. You see something that looks like a dragon's head, except it's
And-
not any kind of dragon you've seen before.
Myself just then. I was looking
Yeah, that went out.
And-
Okay.
No, it didn't really hurt. And here,
Just
I,
give
I
us-
one of the weapons that I saw that I could have taken was that it was like the Dragon Slayer or whatever. It's like it's a rare weapon. It's like I thought like we're going to the Underdark. Of course we're not going to be fighting dragons.
Suddenly get along really well with Snicker
Seeker Snack is not with us, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Snicker Snack is not.
Apparently, we're back in time.
not until
No, you're not.
We're not. She is.
She is.
Tasha is.
She's forward in time.
Right.
She's returned at this point.
Or she went back in time to go to the Feywild in the other adventure or something.
Or
She's Zelda
true,
in the
It's all a flat circle, right?
Time is a flat circle, yes.
it's a wheel that grinds you under it.
Ball of twine.
You should have asked Tasha to borrow Sneaker Snack again.
Yep. Snicker Snack would be going nuts about killing an evil dragon. Makes the sense.
I think Sticker Snack would
Now
have
we know
tried
it's
to
an evil
talk.
dragon, guys. Good
Was
job.
What's that?
Now we know it's an evil dragon, guys. Good job.
You're gonna figure it out pretty soon.
I could have guessed that it was evil.
Some could say it's a bad dragon.
Have you
You're
come
up.
to join on deal?
We're all bad dragons.
He might be competition.
Well, I'm glad I went high.
It could be our master.
What color
If it is indeed a he,
color
probably
did
is
you maybe see
Maybe
in
we
the
could
dark
use
right over there?
the model for our next
Gray.
The next line.
Not any color of dragon you've ever noticed before in the normal
Let's admit the people
lexicon of dragons.
I just like that even more.
I thought too much. All right.
I might not ever come down off this roof, guys.
Wait, what?
Oh, I got to give
The dragon is gray.
Oh.
You're gonna get
Not natural.
You're gonna get HP.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
I've destroyed my.
13.
All right, you guys ready?
I think so.
Now lead us up.
I mean, we're here and we're playing. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
60.
Okay.
So would I feel see with light spreading up to that point?
Well, you can see further because of the dim light. Flame tongue is casting
Yeah.
in your dark vision. But you see very clearly 60 feet, and then you see dimly for 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you see some sort of dragon head poking from the darkness into the dim light. It is absolutely freaking terrifying.
It's just its head and dark.
I know it's yeah, it is, and maybe part of the neck shows a little bit too here and there when the light hits on it. Yeah,
Scary.
long sinuous neck.
Seriously,
All right, come on, Sal.
I have an ability, but apparently the range is
We
30
got.
feet.
By the way, we got 50 minutes to finish this fight. So
Yes. So there's all a bunch of webs.
yep.
I would accept this.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to really do when it's that far back, so I will go here and
And you already have evidence that he burns.
I do, but I don't know if it's gonna like matter if it's gonna come for us.
Just saying. That's all.
Actually, wait. So I was here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start swinging at some of the webs with my fun tongue sword.
All right, I'll say you can clear 3 squares of web. So go ahead and just erase 3 squares of worth.
Go deep on that.
Let's arc, and then I'm just gonna move up here next to
Okay. That's even better because I didn't choose the pattern. I might have chosen it differently. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
You're gonna hold in? Well, that was your attack actions to do that. Okay.
I'll clear more if I can.
No, that was it.
All right.
I gave you 1 cube per attack action. Per
right.
attack. Lyrium.
All right, so that's me.
Yep.
So I have a base. I think that isn't it?
Should be at least 40.
Yeah, I know. It's base move of 40. I've got the boots of speed.
But there's also web. And
I know, but if you're not a space phone, I guess I can wait until you guys get there down.
There's a lot of web. It may not come all the way down.
Also, did burn out the center of it.
You did burn out the center of it. There's something that went clunk.
As a ranger, doesn't she ignore difficult terrain?
To get into the web.
Yeah, I can try.
All right. So as you start entering the space of the web, it's going to be difficult terrain. Do you want to click your boots of speed before you start doing this or not?
That's what I was asking. As a ranger, she gets to ignore it, doesn't she?
Well, I
She
think
ignores
this is
difficult
10
She
terrain.
minutes.
does ignore difficult terrain.
Click my boots
So
of speed.
You are going to click your boots of speed, okay?
Yeah, no, he's
How-
right. And
how-
that counts as flying because you've got hard speed.
In what
Yeah.
direction?
So
It's a weird
wherever
thing.
this thing is, so I think it's somewhere over here.
It's in the middle, where they all come together. Yeah, it's right in there. So as you fly in,
So I can actually move 80 feet.
it starts being difficult to get past the webs. I need you to give me a
That's
dex.
50.
I need to give me an acrobatics check. There's going to be 3 successive acrobatics checks to get in.
Natural 19.
Clean. Another acrobatics check to move 5 feet deeper.
That's a natural 15.
Clean.
That's a natural 12. So with acrobatics, I'm
12.
pretty sure I have a plus 13.
So that's over
So
20.
that's 25.
Okay, with a DC of 20, you're able to penetrate into the densest part of the web without any of it touching you. You do see laying on the ground a glowing green crystal attached to a golden metal piece. Looks like might be the head end of a rock.
Can I just grab the golden part?
No, they're attached to each
They're
other.
attached? No, I mean to lift it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the golden part to lift it. I don't
yeah. You've got like it's as tall as you, but you can
Yeah.
lift it. Yeah.
I got this. Also, I do have I actually have giant strikes. I could throw this.
Okay.
I can throw it out of here. So that'll just come sailing out of the way.
Well, it might as you yeet it, it might get
pretty
it
hard.
might-
I have a really high
it might get
strength.
caught in the webs though, so you
Okay,
feel it's
so
better to
fine.
carry it out. So
You're-
as you come out,
It's fine.
You're at 65 on your move.
are you going to attempt to leave?
Actually, I totally can if I dash.
Are you going to attempt to leave? All right. So give me a acrobatics check,
Shit.
DC 20.
Oh shit. Okay, so that one I actually don't get out there. So that's a 15.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to give me a strength saving throw now.
Actually, that's pretty good because what's very good this is. I have a strength of 21 with my items.
So it's a +5 on your,
+5.
unless you've got proficiency on that save. I don't know.
11. Enough?
Not enough. You get caught in the web.
Okay. I rolled really low for all
You have
those.
not yet taken your action yet to get this far.
Can I still try to eat out of there?
Or you can try to escape.
Yeah, I'll try to escape.
Okay, give
Another
me
strength.
strength saving throw. Yeah.
Nope.
Stop.
Okay, you're stuck. So I love it. Yeah, so you are stuck in the densest part of the web. Your party members saw you go in, pick something up, and then plonk, get caught in the. And I mean, it's just literally like a fly in a web because you're a little pixie. Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of this.
Yep. You very well might.
Actually, I can start slashing it with my sword. I don't have a
Next turn. All right. That brings us to Megan.
Yes, I'm way the hell back here. I will 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna hang out here, I think. Re-rage if I need to. Stay raging, whatever.
Yeah, you're raging.
And then
So that's your bonus action to rage.
can I hold This web here.
Yes, that's web.
Yeah, just knocked out 3 of them. I will. I will make a 20-foot attack on part of the web from here
With what?
with my halberd.
Just so mundane weapon against web.
Well, no, it's magical. It's
It's not flaming.
No, I'm sorry, not halberd. The glaive. Sorry.
But it's not flaming.
True.
Okay. Sorry. Let me check. Hopefully they gave me rules for that. I don't know.
But this is a magic weapon.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Be 12.
Okay, and which piece of the web are you attacking?
This right here in this corner.
All right, you hit it, and you clear that 5-foot section. Yeah, you can use your finger too. You know how much crap you get on your finger. Not much.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, you gonna do it a second attack?
Yeah, I can hit that one too.
All right.
That'll be 15.
You clear another section. Yes. All right. That's Magrum. Next up is Willie.
I'm not much use here. I will move up though.
And you also see the dimly lit dragon head at the far end there.
Way too far to do anything too.
Oh, you got some spells to go that far.
What?
You got some spells to go that far.
You also got some spells that reach us.
How high is this place?
35 feet. Which is an approximate. There's a give or take
Yeah.
as you go.
It's a cave.
What's the casting range on spiritual weapon?
60 feet.
Probably cast that on the other side. And
Give it something to go after.
Yeah.
I did bring my weapon this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just the light indicator.
Nice. I like it.
I usually have
Without any damn centimeters.
What's that what?
Without any damn centimeters.
I had to wait till I got to buy one.
I like it that we're so arrogant we don't even bother to put centimeters on
Oh,
dollar store
yeah.
tape measures. Yeah.
That's is it on the other side of this?
Nope.
No, Donnie?
Oh no. Which means there's somebody in China who doesn't even know what an inch is who has to make this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can't check them for accuracy.
They're calibrating like the old timey English people did against like
Yeah, they've got like
an acorn.
well, they've probably got a metal scale. Inch.
Oh yeah, I know.
This is out by a millimeter.
Is it? That's funny. Of course, those squares may or may not be exactly an inch either. I've never tested them.
That's probably.
So I have several. I usually keep them along the side of my table.
Several which?
I have several of these that I keep on my table anyway. So useful.
It's useful.
You can buy them at Home Depot.
Not that I need it this time. I'm not playing a stuff, but I am that bougie bastard.
All right, what are we doing? Really?
So the web's going all the way up, right?
It pretty much clogs that space, yes.
All right, well, I'll throw a guiding bolt over it then.
Okay, yep, that'll go right through without being hit. Without hitting the web, I mean. So go ahead and roll your attack.
I said I wasn't going to use that again. 14.
14 misses as the guiding bolt goes wide
You're human,
and
right?
briefly illuminates just a bit more of the dragon, but not enough to see really in detail what's
You
going
have
on.
heroic inspiration.
Yeah, some of it.
I don't know what level you cast guiding bolt at, but
4.
Yeah, you could re-roll your d20 with your inspiration if you wanted to.
it's a 4th level spell that
28.
28, on the other hand, will hit.
There you go.
Nice.
Strangely enough.
D6.
Its armor class is luckily 25, everyone.
No.
No?
At least.
Please. At max. 25.
What up, Max?
What?
That's good. We need to get our already trombone.
Man. 17.
17 points of damage. Got it.
Wow.
I'm sitting in the corner thinking about my life and why I'm here.
All right. We traded those. Anything else, Willie? You moving at all?
He already moved.
All right.
Already moved? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
moved up.
That brings us to that guy.
Haha.
Who is going
Did you-
to...
Hang on. Which one do we apply?
run across the wall towards the webbing 60 feet.
This way?
Yes. So, yeah, it's basically a 60-foot straight line.
6. Yeah, 6. No, 60 feet.
60 feet. So that's half of it. That'll be the other half.
Please.
As this, and it continues, by the way, diagonally crawling
Yeah, it's like-
along so that it's coming over the web from the ceiling.
It's
It has
Yeah,
8 legs
I'll get it back to
that are climbing along the wall as it goes. It is faster climbing than it is walking. It has the body of a spider, the head of a dragon.
you.
that sounds ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah,
it looks ridiculous too.
And a rat's tail?
Is there a picture? Oh, that's stupid.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, totally terrifying. Wait till it breathes on you.
It's like somebody just kind of sewed them onto each other and said live.
Let me know.
Show me a 30-foot cone.
30-foot cone is that one from there. So from its base, not quite.
Yeah, it's not going to this time.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness.
However, it is going to,
It's okay. You can bite me.
and it's basically on the ceiling at this point, so it's going to dash and end up right there because it goes across the ceiling.
Here?
Yeah. It's like on the wall, looming over all of you guys.
So I'll put it like
Joke's on everyone else. Turns out I'm the safest one.
Does it have eyes?
You too many.
I'm all of a sudden.
It does have. It has more eyes than it should.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
Yes.
And, I mean, with
And
more
then
eyes,
let's see.
better
So let
for you?
me make
No,
sure.
it's just I'm not private.
Okay.
So that was a dash. So it doesn't have any normal attacks. Oh, however, it does have a bonus action.
Just so we can see.
Somebody draw a 30-foot cube of webbing with it at the middle of the cube.
30-foot
So
cube.
15
The
feet
expo
in every direction from it, there's now webbing. So 3 squares from
Here, outline it
its
in gray.
base. Or actually, 2 squares from its base.
Sorry, it starts 2 squares from its base?
Oh, well, no, it starts at its base. Actually, pull it up for a second.
Yep.
Right. One more out.
This way?
Not that way. There. That's the point, and it goes that way,
Oh, that way.
and then towards the wall.
And it's.
Oh no, that's the corner towards the wall.
Yeah.
This corner towards the wall,
Yes.
Oh, I
and
see.
it joins up with the rest of that webbing.
So we
I see,
do
but
it.
it's 30
Raise
foot.
this, right?
Yeah.
It's 30-foot cube, so
Yeah.
it's some of it appears behind it, but yeah, that was already webbing. So yeah, that's all
So
webbing
it
now,
surrounds itself in just a sticky.
with even more webbing around it. Yes.
God damn it! That's a phrasing moment too.
And because it's a cube,
Sorry, everyone.
it's floor to ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does this look protective?
Or it's just something it can do on its turn as a bonus action.
It just does it. And it's most comfortable in webbing, I guess.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
That's fine.
Let's see.
You feel free.
That brings us to Max.
So nudge me.
Yep. Jesus. Max, settle down. You hacking up a bone over there?
Is there a space to get between it and the wall that it's currently hanging on?
It is on the ceiling though, right?
No, it's on the wall.
Yes.
It's like
Oh,
on
so
the
it's-
wall,
it's-
facing the floor.
The size of it, it must be just about on the ground anyway.
It's basically floor to ceiling. Yeah.
So there's not any room.
You can't get behind it
Okay.
unless you like try to get between its legs.
You can go inside it.
Damn it, my spell is
Yes,
so
that
full
was
of
what I was
utility.
expecting. I want to activate my fly speed.
Okay. You're gonna have to deal with webs all around. You
Yep.
can certainly try.
Yes.
Go ahead and it's difficult terrain. And then as you enter the webbing, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, for every 5 foot I moved out, which is not very far.
That would be 12.
Just checking the
As soon as you hit the webbing, you restrain. You've not taken your action yet. You can attempt to free yourself if you wish using your action. That would be a strength check. Until then, you are restrained.
No, you got a flaming weapon, right?
Yes. It's out already.
Okay, so restrained means no.
He
action.
has a speed of 0. He attacks at disadvantage, and his saving throws for dex would also be
That's
disadvantage.
giant manacles will they fit?
No,
It will make it grappled.
no, the giant manacles are not big enough.
Am I at least
Certainly not strong enough.
in melee?
Large on the manacles.
I'll judge, yes, you are in melee range. You will have disadvantage.
Hey,
So I'm going to break out then.
I actually could cast enlarge on the manacles, and then I could cast reduce on the manacles, and we could cut his feet off.
Strength
What?
check or saving throw?
Just dying inside. What's that?
Check.
Strength,
Just wanna stop it running around.
Do you have a green one?
check.
No, marker. Sorry. Oh,
Uh,
I should have been more specific.
17 plus 7.
You're fine. You wrench free. And I'm gonna be slightly generous on one of your attacks to get free because you got a flaming weapon right now.
Okay.
That's gonna be funny.
Then,
People off a wall too.
Oh,
And in
yeah,
fact,
you're gonna make
the
me
square that you're on is no longer weapon.
No longer restrained.
coming for you on my turn, even though I can't move, Rich.
What's that?
So I'm coming for you on my turn, even though I can't move.
I guess,
You can certainly try.
I guess it's back.
I'm going to brutal tackle. So,
Which you can do because you don't have disadvantage imposed on you any longer.
Yep.
Okay, good.
so reckless and then brutal 2.
Yep.
That it would be 19.
Clunky dice.
19 will hit.
It's also, I think, something pretty Princeton.
Yeah.
It's awesome. With, like a filament. I feel like a commentator. Oh man, looks like you built that nice tower of film. Smooth roll.
Let's see.
Watch you. See.
I just watched Dodgeball a couple of nights
I'm
ago.
going to.
I'm right there with you.
I'm going to down
Oh
it
my
down.
God.
We throwing wrenches together?
The build strategy, Cotton.
If you can dodge
That's
the
much
you can dodge the fireball. That's how it works.
So, lots of damage. Some of it fire.
I mean, if you can dodge a range, I know I can dodge a fire.
I believe that's 30. 30 damage.
Okay, fire affects it normally. So
I hate the
is
fact
your
that I have to get
damage. So
Uh,
how much was it? 30?
That was 30 damage total. What about radiant?
I don't,
I also
That's
deal
fine.
4 radiant.
Okay, so 34.
No, 30 total, 4 with being radiant.
Okay. Either fire or radiance is fine.
Okay.
So that is got.
And I was going to use the pushing thing, but he's against the wall.
Yeah, you could make him stagger back up the wall 5 feet, but I don't want to, or something like that. But it's too difficult to try to figure out.
His butt just gets higher.
Well, at 5 feet, his butt would hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
So,
And that would be my turn.
all right. So that brings us to Gilbert.
damn it all! It's not
Shit,
dead
it's
yet.
only half hour to go. What's that?
Damn it all! It's not dead yet. Yeah.
No.
Wait, huh? I don't. What do I? How can it not be dead yet? You guys, come on.
It's only taking 47 points of damage.
Yeah, I know.
Like, damn.
At this point, I'm panicking. It's a big nasty thing that I don't like.
What? Man, you're a halfling. You're brave.
Only
Tuesday.
when I fail my roll.
And I would have expended the guiding bolt.
When I roll a 1, I get to reroll. Halfling bravery. I get to reroll once, but only when I roll a 1. That's any time I'm
All
brave.
right, come on, keep going.
I'm going to sink a crossbow bolt into it.
All right,
Yeah.
and Max is with melee, so you have
Act tactics.
pack tactics
Yeah, big
advantage.
advantage. That's why. Also, hello with it.
No. Be careful. Max is in there.
Now I am stealthed, and I'm going to use stealth attack to remain stealth.
Okay,
So I don't actually reveal myself.
but you do become not invisible.
I do become not invisible, but I do remain
Okay.
because I'm stealth in the corner.
Are you hiding behind anything?
He's on the wall.
Oh, you're on the wall. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
okay. So 17 plus 9,
Yeah, it's 26. And roll me a quick stealth check too.
I have advantage on this because it is combat.
All right. Be quick. It's gonna be sufficient, I assume.
12 plus
You're good.
15. What? Plus the actual. What did I shoot? Crossbow. Yeah. Team 13, 16, 21 altogether.
21 total?
21.
Okay.
That's my sneak attack.
Okay. Got it. Anything else?
Along the wall,
Okay.
I remain as high up as I can, and I get as far as I can. So I'm in the dim.
You're like totally in the corner at the moment.
Yeah,
Yep.
dim light, still stealth. That should be good.
This thing can probably see in the dark, but
That's not the point. I'm doing what I know is best.
Got it. Moving on to
me.
as something else shambles out of the darkness that looks like a giant demented candle.
Well, crap. Will it burn the webs up?
Lumiere, why are you here?
Is that actually? Oh, that's not a candle. That's a bird man. I've seen this before. Quickly switch.
Yes, it's a sand golem, but you're gonna have to assume it's a Yawklaw because I don't have one of those printed, and I'm not going to print one.
Why is he so chiseled?
So because somebody literally chiseled him.
Like, is he posing every time he walks?
No, he was chiseled and then animated.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he gets there.
Yeah, someone goes after me.
And Max, Sal, you're on deck.
yes.
The Yawklaw, sorry, let's see if we can do anything.
But no, dragon, if it is a dragon, which it kind of looks like, I'm not worried about invisibility because they have that whole true sight.
It is going to make 2 caustic lash attacks
I'm even panicking. As a
with a range of 120 feet. So it's going to go once for Max and once for Lyria.
For me?
Yes.
How did it
You're the
him?
2 closest creatures.
that far. Good, I'm just out of range. Just out of range.
Does Lyriel, does a 16 hit you?
Actually, I don't
Sorry,
think it
17.
does. Although I'm restrained. Did you roll with advantage or whatever?
Good point. That would be a natural 17 plus 8.
That one hits me.
All right. So
God damn it.
you take 25 points of acid damage.
Well, fuck. Actually, if I put my boots up, I've got water walking on. Will that stop it?
No, it doesn't stop
Push
it.
us push me back.
That's wrong.
You like this though.
Yeah, she's rolled really well on you too. 15 plus 8 to hit you.
That's an acid damage. There's no way that
25
web took
points
it
of
up.
acid damage.
The 25.
Has the web melted?
No, actually,
How did the web not be melted?
I don't understand it either, but it's only vulnerable to fire. Okay, there's 2 pinholes in the web.
Just right through.
Yeah, exactly. And underneath each of them, there's now a little bit of free space where there
I
used
just
to be
figured
where,
she's so small.
where it drips off of you.
I just
Am I
think she's
free?
so small.
No,
I was gonna say, joke's on you.
it would be cool if that worked that way, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Fire would have freed you. It also would have damaged you. But moving on.
Well, it also, yeah. I mean, I did take damage.
That is the Yuckle's turn. So, Sal. Yep, we're gonna have to figure out how to speed this up.
I'd help, but I'm restrained.
Yes, I know. I'm going to use my 3 attacks to clear out these 3 spaces to
Does
get.
that include the one she's in?
Yes.
Nice.
Roll 2d4.
2d4.
Yep.
Okay. 2. 2.
You take 4 points of fire damage as the web around you burns away.
29. That's
You
not
pick
really
her
good.
up.
See, I'm really not useful
Well,
with a fight.
No, I was gonna, because that would be like an action or something. I'm using bait and switch.
You could just pick her up and run.
I'm just like, what the hell am I
I
supposed
am
to
roughly
do?
the size of a child's football.
And given that she's a size smaller than you, I will let you pick her up as an object interaction if she's playing. So you can football her ass in a dash.
Well, I use my attacks.
Wait.
Oh, you did use your attack. Yeah.
Launch me.
No.
No.
Use this action already.
You just to get you free.
He has a bonus action and some movement, but that's it.
That's actually probably what I demand.
But yeah, you could, if you had any movement left, that'll answer you.
I only have like 15
All right,
feet.
so you're going to do the bait and switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Do you? I assume you want to swap spaces.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably Hulk out of this webbing.
Well, the webbing's gone.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then your choice whose AC gets buffed.
Thank you. I agree.
I'm gonna give it to myself because that thing's probably gonna go for me now that I'm closer.
Actually, yeah. The 2 buffest.
You're a bigger target, yeah. Okay, how much does it go up?
5.
Side
26.
I said the
Okay,
2
thank you.
buffest people in the
All right.
in
Anything
a
else?
Got to count as almost total cover.
I don't think I have any other any.
You're
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Ariel.
Oh, I said buffest looking.
Ariel,
You're
your turn.
Ariel.
Ariel.
He said Lirio.
Gotcha.
So now you
All right.
can light up around it.
So now we have the question. Do you guys seem to have the dragon in hand? Are you guys good?
I mean, the dragon's probably gonna do something really bad.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to launch it.
We're going to launch
And
at
I
it?
have a lot of speed, so I can reach it. I have 40 feet.
You're going to launch
It's-
at it as opposed to running away.
It's surrounded by webs.
Surrounded by web. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Spike Ray.
It's on a wall.
Like growth as any surface that it's walking on.
You put spike growth on the wall. Got it.
All and the ceiling and all around it.
What's the
So
what's the size? What's the
It's
size?
20-foot sphere. So it's all of that.
That area.
20-foot radius?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
All
a
right,
sphere,
got it.
too.
I got it mentally.
Massive.
So
But I'm
where
gonna
it's
try
sitting
to
on the
avoid
wall.
Max.
Yep. What's that?
I want to try and avoid Max as best I can.
You're gonna try to what?
Avoid Max.
Okay.
So Max is not actually standing in it. It's
Yeah, Max is standing in a hole in the web.
Perfect then. You're going to be fine. So every 5 feet that this thing even shifts or moves, it takes 2d4.
Yeah.
an 8. You want to move
And
it
it's
up?
currently on the wall facing downward towards Max.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, I mean,
What are you doing?
cast that. I cast Spike Growth.
Oh yeah, but
You get-
are you moving?
So that's the thing. Do I want to? Are you guys good with this, or do I go help him fight this thing?
I think there's still webs.
Don't ask me.
I know, but he's gonna hold through them at any moment.
We have 20 minutes.
I
Spread out is what my
I'll
guess is.
put yourself somewhere where you're not going to die.
Also, my
How much
still
movement
gets-
do you have right now?
I have 40 feet of movement per round.
50.
With your boots of
Actually,
speed
50 feet of
active?
movement. With boots of speed active, I get 100 feet of movement.
You already activated them.
Yeah.
So I get 100 feet of movement per round.
Do you want to F off into the hallway?
Which hallway?
The one
that we
you guys
came
came
from.
Well, you've done your action.
I mean, I guess, but what's the benefit of me going that way?
It means
You're not in harm's way.
Come back in after the AoE has hit everyone.
Well,
I
that's
just
okay.
used my entire turn to save you. Please don't immediately kill
Oh,
yourself.
right. I'm being dumb. I'll move into the hallway. I do have 100 feet of movement. Thank you very much.
Like you just.
I had bloodlust, so that's
Yeah.
a good
I'm
one.
trying to help you guys end this fight quickly.
Yeah.
So
You'll be able to run back
there,
in.
there are more than one way to end a fight.
So you don't have to end a fight by killing everything in sight.
You do not, believe it or not. There are no experience points to be had here.
No, all we need to do is take the thing that she has that she's just walked out the door with and leave.
Oh, really? Okay. Then I'll just
That is
leave.
that
That
is
is
the
the
MacGuffin.
Then I'll just leave.
Do I know you have?
You see a blur green go this
Thank
way.
There you
I'm
go.
not gonna slow down.
And it's like.
Like,
There's
Dop-
flies
Doppler
by.
What's the range on them?
What's that?
I have to look at the range on them.
Probably 30 or 60.
Just in case I need to cast it on blue.
If that's speed, she's invincible.
Thank you.
As long as she doesn't do stupid.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, moving
I
on.
thought it was special.
Neighbor.
I'm going to recklessly attack this guy. And, so I don't get advantage back because of him. Because
There you go. So,
So you get next tactics.
road snack.
but since I'm reckless, I lose it.
Well,
That's your brutal strike.
So yeah, that's what I.
are you doing brutal strike?
Yeah, sorry, I said.
So you get straight wall.
Yes. Okay.
That was Cox.
Was it
Oh, it was.
There you go. Now there's one for each of your little.
Thank you.
You can be really pretty.
18?
18 on the spider dragon hits.
Nice. And this is gonna be what's that extra?
Oh my god. You're the MVP right now.
Damn it, scroll.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah. Okay. So
They literally can't catch me.
why is that so roll? So that's 2.
It is very fun.
Something.
How I missed?
I would argue that
So
it's
it's
very
5
similar, comparatively speaking.
and another 6, 11 total slashing. And it's got to move. It attempts to move 15 feet.
Don't try and move it. I have Sentinel.
Well, I wanted to get the spike growth damage.
Spike growth is
Yeah.
going to hurt it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also, it gets it away from, well, you guys. It gets it closer to me, but
I
I'm
want to move it away from me the 15 feet.
Okay, so spike growth, look up how much damage it does.
2d4 for each 5, so it's 64.
Sam, roll 64.
64. All right, I've got one, guys. There we got 2. All right.
Roll them 3 times. Or whatever you need.
And then I'll the second attack, I'll roll that while we're waiting.
Okay, please do.
That's 14 damage.
14.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Just give them back in the right order.
I like how I hit my character. That was cool.
Got it.
Dirty 20, which I'll make a nat 20
Okay.
on the second hit. On the die 7, and so for crit, what are we doing?
Double the die. So
So
14 plus
14 plus 3, 17.
17.
Plus your H damage.
Yeah, sorry, thank you.
We might do a switch.
Not the 3.
No, 3.
Is that 3 twice? Did you forget it on the other one?
I forgot on the other one. Yes.
So
Literally just zoom out of here.
yeah, 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 3 is 23.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
And then I will
I have the advantage.
use my movement to follow her into the hallway.
Okay.
And I guess I should move this guy, right?
Well, yeah, moving back 15 feet into the wall, kind of. Like, no, straight back.
Yes.
I mean, where'd you hit him?
He was here,
This
so he
way.
would have pushed him.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, move him the way you would have pushed him.
Here.
Okay. So, yeah, you like slid him along the wall.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Did you?
Cool.
No saving throw.
Yeah, it's me.
There's a lot of things that are like that now.
Really?
Really?
Willie?
You're not gonna.
You're on deck after the spider.
No, but they're expecting
Huh?
You can try.
Smoke him if you got him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hit the dragon. I am a little ways away. I'll probably be fine, but I'm not
You
going
just
to.
put both shields like this and get down.
Unfortunately, the dual shield is not canon. As cool as it is.
Okay.
Oh, here's one of your.
It would be fun if,
I'll give you
if you actually could, if you could have dual shields.
Everyone gets
Add,
a little.
add like add a couple of +2 shields. Add what 8 your AC.
They're made with what resin.
You have no attacks.
It's
Your AC
improvised
is
weapon.
nuts. Yeah, improvised weapon. There you go. What you got? 20 to hit. With what? Guiding bolt?
Guiding bolt.
Okay. Hits.
Nice.
Damn.
I think guiding bolt was the edge.
What's that?
I thought
30.
guiding bolt was the edge.
Oh, I think it's D6s.
Damage.
Maybe now. Could be thinking 30 as well.
30. Okay. That's pretty good. That, by the way, brings it to a blended status.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Is it like? Is it a,
It hasn't done anything yet.
It's
But it looks scary. I don't want it to.
Uh-oh.
it's what?
It's its turn. And it is going to align itself. It's going to voluntarily give me 4d4.
Yeah.
It's going to voluntarily back up.
Done my initiative wrong.
back up.
Well, just it's backing up onto the wall, so it has an angle to shoot bolts at with breath.
10
Yeah.
damage.
10 damage. Okay.
I just realized I've been nerfing myself. My initiative's like what's take.
The
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. I don't know.
So-
I forgot the head the first time.
it inhales, and as it breathes out, you start noticing small creatures with lots of little legs flying out of its mouth as a giant cloud of miniature venomous spiders get blown out of its mouth in a cone that is going to hit Max and Sal. He backed up specifically to be able to angle it. I didn't
Yeah,
want to try to
he
make it perfect.
My,
Yeah.
my, my amazing
That was the
AC
intent.
means fucking
Okay,
nothing.
cool. Now they're
Except
both
saving
ending.
throws.
Now it works.
So
I had forgotten you back up.
he's
No, I moved them. Yeah.
yeah, and then he moved his head closer to the wall. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that worked.
All right. So
He
I
was-
did dexterity saving throw for both of you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think. Let me double check. Yep, dexterity saving.
I don't think I have a way to buff.
Wait, it's six saves. I feel safe all of a sudden.
Most everything's going to be a dex save unless it's a wisdom save. 16?
Could have been poison or calm. It's
Well,
poison thing. But
what'd you get?
16.
All right. With a 12, you get 33 points of piercing damage, halved to 16,
Piercing.
and 33 points of poison damage. You get 16 points of piercing damage and 16 points of poison damage.
Are you,
32.
are you okay?
Yeah, he's a barbarian.
He's a barbarian. I mean, I have 80 hit points. It should be all right.
So,
So that's going to put me down to
Mr. Invasion has 80 hit points.
I forgot to give you.
73.
Doesn't mean I want to
No,
lose.
you're
them.
too far away. Okay.
It's your turn.
Look, I don't know. I worked it out, right? Level of
I don't know how I ended up with a dragon that doesn't have legendary freaking actions, but apparently that's what I get.
Hey, it just did 60 something damage to our barbarian. He's fine.
So yeah, it should have gotten 4 of you, but it
Climb
didn't have
speed of
an action to breathe.
effectively wall running, right?
What's that?
Climb speed of 40. I'm effectively wall running if I want to get out of here.
Well, yeah, and you got your 2 dashes, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, Max, your turn.
It's bloody, but it's messed up.
It's very far away and up the wall.
That's
It threw webbing through. Yes, that webbing is still there.
And spikes.
If you guys could clear out some of the webbing if it's hiding beneath it, I can still reach it if they're in there, right? Your Max can still reach it without.
You can, but you have the MacGuffin.
No, I know. I'm saying Max can still reach it without getting caught in the webs, right?
If the webbing was cleared out, but it doesn't.
Okay.
Also, the spike growth. If he moves forward, he's going to be moving into your spike growth.
Yeah, shit.
Flying though.
What's that?
Flying
Oh,
though.
you're flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I going to have to use one of my Molotov cocktails? A bit tranquil. You guys seem to be dealing with the webs well enough.
Light it on fire. Anarchy.
Yeah, I'm going to just move to the door.
Oh, I definitely want to use it. It's just then I don't get to attack. And it can just web. There's a
And-
section.
Use bonus to hold rage and hold action in case he comes in range.
Okay.
Either one of them.
All right. Sal, what's your intention to do?
I was going to hopefully not get candled to death and then leave.
What?
And then leave.
All right. So you guys are attempting to leave. The Yaklaw is not going to be able to keep up because it only has a movement speed of 30. So even dashing, it's barely going to keep up with you, Sal.
I have a speed of 4. So.
Right. So it's not even going to keep up with you. The spider dragon is going to attempt to chase you guys, though. So I'm going to do a couple of those here.
Which is why I was holding back
Right,
for
but-
Sentinel.
Yeah, well, it's next turn, which is right before yours, is when it would move. So it's going to die as it attempts to chase you guys if it goes very far.
Because it's got to go back through the whole spike growth.
So,
It's come all the way down to the end.
Max, give me an attack.
Would I be doing that with Reckless?
Say, however you do Sentinel attack.
So Sentinel was just I didn't activate the Reckless on my turn, so
Okay.
21 to hit.
Hits. Damage.
Damage. That is 20 damage. Yeah, just 20 because it doesn't get, or it does get the F mark bonus, but 24.
Okay, so 20. And then go ahead and for me take 10 points of damage, half to 5.
At the corner of my eye,
And
I don't think what it was.
roll that one. Yep, he does that one too. 12 points of damage, half to 6.
I'm not close enough to sneak attack it.
And then you guys are through the doorway that the spider dragon is too small to fit through.
The spider
Without-
dragon's at the door.
It's at the door as you guys are running away.
I
Correct.
don't know.
Well, I would say you
Still in
guys.
the corner way back here.
I assumed that on your turn, which by the way would have happened before the spider dragon moved, that you got it rolled.
How many D4 damage?
It's bloody and it's just walked through all of that spike growth. I really want to hit it on the way out, so I don't mind. If
All
it
right,
gets
I'll,
there
I'll
first.
say that you were able to do an en passant attack.
Or will you shoot how low it is?
Don't bother.
Oh, okay.
Do your attack.
We're past math.
We're past strict math. But I want to see
Yeah.
the sneak attack happen.
I also have my actions.
So I spend 10 feet of movement to the boots of striding and springing to go over it, and then slide down its back with a dagger.
Sounds good.
And Max Tactics.
What's that?
Max Tactics.
So you get advantage.
Yeah, I was hoping, because that's what gives me the sneak attack, but also still step. So
The last one was for 5.
I don't think I'm going to actually hit. Oh my god, where's weapon? There, plus 10. 15. Not enough?
15, not enough.
I was hoping. Oh, Nick. I do well, then it's a Nick.
So do again
Yes. Do I actually get 2 attacks as a rook? Anyone know?
with the nick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
No, you never get
Not
extra attack.
yeah, I didn't think I
You
did.
have to rely on 2 weapons.
So 10 and a 17. So that's
17 just hits.
excellent. Do I remain stealth?
I don't think it matters.
No, I don't think so either.
As you're leaping off its nose, it notices you're there.
Yeah.
That's 24.
That was a 6, and I don't know what that was. 3, I
It
think.
was a total of 24.
24 for all that? Plus 4?
No. It's 20 for all that, and we rolled a 4.
Okay, so 24 plus the 6. Just so I could be like, I did a thing.
Yep.
You should have with a crossbow.
So after this happens, it roars.
If I can move through my
And
creatures
it's
as a free-
stuck in the hole.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to quickly murder it?
I am. I have 6 attacks in a turn.
You guys quickly murder it. You then are able to run down the hallway, out the door, into the portal,
I'm already gone.
and you find yourself in the lovely parlor of the 3 mages again.
Hey.
But before we do leave, I would like to know your enemy. This thing, just because I want to know. I want to know what the hell this thing is.
As I'm running. Click.
What's click?
Invisibility.
You tell me visible again, just in case.
He tells me that it's
So-
the button on the bottom of the dagger.
So, what do you want to know?
I
We
know.
lost him.
I know its immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities.
Poison and psychic resistances. And what? What was the third thing?
Immunities, vulnerabilities, resistances.
No vulnerabilities. No immunity.
Now it's time.
poison and psychic resistance.
No immunities?
It's not that. It's not a real dragon.
I mean, even like some higher level things have like
It's not a real dragon.
Oh, does anybody see my face?
All right, guys. So take a level
oh,
if you want it. Take 10 downtime days.
finally.
Everybody gets 1,000 gold pieces. You also have your 2 potions of superior healing. You have your, what else do we find? Gem
We
of
got
Seeing,
Gem of Seeing, Potions of Superior Healing, Longsword +1, Dagger +1,
Great Club plus
technically
2.
Manacles if you want them.
But no, the manacles are mundane, which means you have that many.
Okay.
They can buy that many out of the.
I also have 2 already.
Yeah, okay.
We found treasure.
Sapling has a
That-
lot of hand codes.
Rolled into just
I mean-
1,000 each. So
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Yes, I do.
It wasn't enough to be significant.
All right.
So yeah,
Our spider pins and brooches and
what else? What else did we get after that list of what I had? There was nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yes.
Also, Gem of Seeing
Can that Kindle
plus
thing
2
just throw its to
Actually, you go ahead and take 1,100 gold. There you go.
Thank you.
Yay.
Have that Kindle thing throw its 2 attacks at me. I want my AC to matter, please.
I'll stab him in the ass as I run past. Is that better?
So
And
I've
9.
got a 22 and a 24.
Both miss. Get fucked.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Fuck these.
To the thing, not to you.
If it helps,
I think telling a demon that looks like a demented candle get fucked is either extra or not enough. I'm not sure which.
Just look at you appreciatively and say thank you.
What? So
That never happens to me.
what?
Oh,
What was the short sword or long sword?
huh?
it was a long sword and a dagger +1.
Long sword. Okay, I got it.
Long sword, you should, yeah, dagger. Which might come in useful as a trading point at some point.